Thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. If you are a new viewer here watching this live stream for the first time, hi, I'm Unique Lamia, also known as Mia, dual degree grad student studying public administration and criminal justice. And I do hope that you enjoy the content that you see from me. We have fashion videos, eat with me, technology videos, days in life as a graduate student, and so much more. So make sure to hit that like button and do subscribe to the channel and join the Unique Lamia community. In this live stream, it's going to be a Eat With Me. Hey, Joseph, how are you doing today? If I can find my headphone port. Just want to make sure my voice is projecting for you guys. Glad you could tune in today, Joseph, to the live stream. How's your day going? Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Aiden. Hey, Gary. Where's Miss Queen Mother? Miss Queen Mother is in the premises aiding. She is here. She is getting food. So I don't know who cooked today, honestly, guys. Normally my mom cooks, but she had me cut up the stuff. I fried the fish. I put the stuff in the pot. All she did was season the food. So I guess Uniquely Mia and Uniquely Mom both cook today, for real, for real. Normally I say we always cook, but generally I'm only cutting up the seasoning. She literally had me do everything today. So Uniquely Mia / Uniquely Mom cooked dinner today, guys. Glad you're doing good today, Joseph. Nice. Did you do anything interesting today, or was it just like a good day that you had? We can hear you. Great. Thank you, Aiden. Glad my voice is projecting. I need to get some new headphones because these are really old and the port isn't the best. So if I find headphones like $15, I'll get it from the store. You're welcome. You're welcome. Congratulations. Glad the gift card was able to send properly this time, Aiden. So, yeah, if you guys don't know, Aiden won the previous giveaway that I was having. If you guys would like to enter into winning another giveaway possibly for hitting 4,000 supporters, that video is now on the channel. So make sure to enter and follow the instructions. Like follow it 100% to be eligible. Everybody, live stream. What did you make me a king? When did you make me a king? What do you mean by that, Gary? I don't know what number to. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Okay, yeah. There's like that's a new thing that YouTube Lives they implemented. So I'm assuming when you have a crown next to your name and a number, they're saying you communicate a lot, like on the stream, things like that. So it's just like a leaderboard that the YouTube algorithm, YouTube live stream created. But welcome to the live stream, everyone. This is going to be an Eat With Me stream. My mom, my mom and myself, we both made like belenje, and then I fried the fish. I sauteed the belenje, cut it up. So this is the fish. It breaks apart when I fry it, so it looks like fish strips now. And there's white rice with it, and then as I said, belenje, also known as eggplant. Work a lot today. Okay, well, hopefully you had a good day at work, Joseph. Hopefully it wasn't too stressful for you. Hey, cats and Pokemon, you're almost done with work? Okay, nice. Your work day is almost finished. Keep pushing through, cats and Pokemon. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Or this afternoon, since I know I spoke to you in the stream this morning. So glad you could be back again today. Gary said, what are those numbers mean? Okay. Number one, I can't answer that. Gary said, I guess that makes me super fan or just lonely guy who suffers from depression. I'm not sure, LOL. I don't think so. It just means that you love being on Unique Lumia's live stream, and it means that you love chatting with Unique Lumia, and I love chatting with you as well. So yeah, thank you, thank you. Glad you love my hair. Vision, thank you so much. My mom has to do it. She says she may braid it tomorrow or Friday, just my natural hair, so nothing special. Thank you, cats and Pokemon. Glad you like my top. This is not a dress. It's just a shirt. It was my mom's. So when my mom cleans out her closet, I find new clothes to wear, and I have yet to wear this outside because it's not too fancy, but like it's been cold and like my arms out, so I'll wear it out in the summer. But I decided let me wear it for the stream. Thought it would be cool. It's really pretty. It's gold, and then it has like different patterns on it with the beads. Welcome everybody to the live stream. If you've just joined, welcome back. If you're a returning supporter, if you're a new viewer here, stick around. Uniquely Mom slash Uniquely Mia. We made some dinner today. We made fried fish. I'll show you what the fish looks like if I can pick it up. Fried fish. That's very oily at the bottom. Belenge, also known as eggplant, and some white rice. So if you guys would like to see how the food tastes, what it looks like, stick around. Would love to know what is everyone eating for dinner. If you guys want to eat with Uniquely Mia, this is the time to go get your meal, and let's have dinner today together. You're on your way home, Gary. Okay. Well, hopefully you had a great day at work today as well. Thanks. Okay, so this is the food. This is fried fish with belenge and rice. Normally, I love belenge and roti, but we don't have roti. But the rice is gonna taste good as well. I think the last time I ate this, I had roti. What'd you say?
Brown rice.
Yeah, this brown rice. So let's do it. Eat with me. Okay, what are we saying? Okay, you're gonna have some ribs for dinner. Okay, sounds good. I've never had ribs, but it sounds good. So hopefully you enjoy it. Sounds very good. Not protein in, which is great. Gary said, when did you make the fish? I'm on my way from work. I made the fish maybe like 20 minutes ago. Not that long ago, to be honest. I just fried it in the pot. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I just fried it in the pot. Captain Pokemon said, I don't know what I'll have for dinner. McDonald's delivery. Wow. Has a big fee for a Big Mac. $15 to purchase. So you may get that. Okay. Well, yeah, honestly, some days is just a McDonald's day or a fast food day. Some days of the week you really don't want to cook. So order out that food, Captain Pokemon. You deserve it. Okay. It's going to be quick, easy, and I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. So first bite for you guys. Let me know how it tastes. This blender looks a little watery, but it's still gonna be good.
Perfect.
It's hot. It's hot. I don't think the mic got any chewing sounds for you guys. This is supposed to be like ASMR too, but I didn't pick up anything. It's good.
That's your water on the table.
Okay. If my roommate cooks, I'll eat that. Okay, you have a very nice roommate. You guys share food. Very nice, nice. If not, you'll get McDonald's. Okay, good plan, good plan. Gary said it was okay. It was raining a lot. Oh, on your drive today at work. Some harassment from management. Do you know how the game goes?
They can't see the plate. Just to watch that box.
They can see the plate fine. My mom's like, you guys can't see the plate. Now it's just too high. But it's okay. It's fine. Leave it. So yeah, it's good. When you say, do you know how that game goes, are you asking like corporate ladder or I don't know, workplace setting? I have worked in multiple professional settings, but I never really saw it as a game, to be honest. But I don't know. Oh, hey Cam. Cam said, hey, I'll be eating a Haitian. Okay, national soup. Okay, don't want to butcher no pronunciation of that, but you said it's filled with veggies, yams, cassava, green plantains, carrots. That sounds really good. Celery,
That sounds like
leafy greens, and beef. It's Haitian. There's a lot of crossover. So yeah, and beef. I helped my dad make it today. Nice. So Cam, it sounds like you are definitely like kitchen savvy. Because anytime you come on stream, you're either like, I'm cooking dinner, or like you're helping your dad make food, which is awesome, which is nice. And that sounds like a really good meal as well. So do enjoy it. My mom, I don't think my mom has ever, you've never made a soup like that.
You put what, beef?
No, she said it has like, well, you made soup, but like that with like what, cassava,
Arrows,
yams,
banana,
yeah, vegetables.
Vegetables.
You made a soup like that?
Yeah, it's a mix of regular.
Now, have you made one like that before?
We usually put peas. We usually put like split peas, yellow split peas, or black eyed peas.
You're having some swine tonight. What's swine? You're sleeping on a
And
sidewalk.
that's pig.
Oh, okay. Enjoy it. You're
One
sleeping.
is pig.
You're sleeping on a sidewalk. Why are you sleeping on a sidewalk? Maybe go like if you were an unhoused individual, you have a phone because you're on the stream. I'm assuming, so do a quick Google search, see what housing options are available free places where you can stay for the night. That's safe. Did you help mom with dinner? I made dinner. Like all my moms, all you did was season the belenge, put the rice on. I cut up the belenge, I put the belenge in the pot. I fried the fish, I cleaned the fish.
So that means when you're at school, you know to cook now.
No, I don't. But no, she was here to supervise. That's the difference. She seasoned the food. The thing with my food is not that I don't know how to make it, it's the flavor is not there. So my mom seasoned it. I literally cooked. The only thing she made was the rice. Rice is really hard to make though. When I'm at school, I cannot make rice. It's always raw for some reason.
That's why I gave you a rice cooker.
I cook it in the rice cooker, it's still raw.
You know, you gotta use the measurements.
Jonte, how are you doing today? I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you could be on. Jonte said, "Look at you, Mia, looking like the '90s female R&B singer." Okay, I mean, sounds very cool. Very cool. Okay.
You like the '90s fashion?
It was crunchier earlier. I ate a fish when I was frying it. But it's still good. The belenge is like nice. It's really hot. But belenge, also known as eggplant, guys. That's what I call belenge. It's like you taste the garlic flavor of it. There's a little bit of heat from like the hot pepper. There's like the tomatoey taste in here. And then belenge is nice. It's soft, but it's not like soft mushy. So I do like it like that.
They would make eggplant parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how we cook it.
You got some fresh farm eggs. Okay, nice. Eggs are expensive, so it's nice to get some fresh farm eggs. No, hey, medium, how are you doing? This is not chicken nuggets. I know when I was like the fish, anytime I fry this fish, it breaks up. So as I was breaking, I'm like, these look like chicken tenders or chicken nuggets, but it's fish. Yes, medium, it is mic time. Medium said, "Wow, this is my first purple sticker on YouTube." Okay, congratulations. Glad you were able to get your first purple sticker on Uniquely Mia's channel. Very awesome. Gary said, "Did mom help with dinner and can we go back and see it?" We didn't stream that meal, but we did stream, or I think I posted a YouTube shorts in the past on how to make eggplant the way my mom cooks it. So if you guys want to replicate this recipe, go back in the live streams or my YouTube shorts and the recipe is going to be there for you. I'm going to create a playlist of like all the recipes because I don't have that yet. So stay tuned for that. But it's going to take a while to come out. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Chewing's a lot of work, guys. I say it in every stream. You don't know how long you take to chew until you record yourself eating. Try it and let me know if you take a long time to chew. Ray said, okay. What's up? Glad you could be here. What's up, moms? I'm at work just chilling / protected. No doubt.
But don't work too hard.
Yeah, what you said?
Work, but don't work too hard.
My mom said work, but don't work too hard. Glad you could tune in while you're chilling at work, Ray. Hopefully your work day is coming to an end. And if it's now starting, because some people work day are now starting, hopefully you have fun. Well, not fun, but like hopefully fun because like you chose your job of thing. So hopefully you have like a fun work day, but like not too stressful as well. And stay positive. Glad you could be here. You know. What's the purple sticker for? John say the purple sticker, it's like a new thing that the YouTube algorithm implements, so I have no power over it. Essentially, I think it's a leaderboard, so the more you comment, the more likely you are to get like a purple sticker. I'm so cute when I eat, medium. All right, thank you. Grandma's doing good. How are you doing, Jonte? Would love to know. Yeah, she ate the food, but when we weren't there, she most likely ate it in the evening after we left. Gary said, I like the fish with a little bit of crisp. Okay. You had a salad today for lunch and some avocado, cream cheese, sushi rolled. Wow. I've never had that. Sounds good. My mom said it's nice and healthy. The salad was pretty big. I should have just stopped there with the salad. Hey, John, how are you doing? I remind you of a lead singer of the Misfits. Unfortunately, if they have a high network or more income than I do, I am not them, guys. But I'm glad I can remind you of them. So make sure to like that video or this video, subscribe to the channel, and join the Unique Lamia community so you could see more of Unique Lamia or who you think I remind you of. On this channel, we're not gonna get singing because I have one song that I sang at summer camp and I released it. So if you guys want to hear Unique Lamia singing, scroll back in my YouTube shorts and you can see the song. It's not the full song. So if you want the full song, I can release it for you guys. That's funny.
Yeah, we gonna release it.
We can release it for you guys if you want the full song.
But
But
release it free for them.
make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I have fashion, education videos, eat with me, technology videos, travel videos, and a lot more on the channel.
Tell them we sell this song for a penny.
My mom said we'll sell the song for 1 penny if you guys want me to release the full song that I sang.
Put it for sale for 1 penny.
John said, I just found out your mom is Tracy Chapman. That is wild. Well, you and me both, because I have no idea who Tracy Chapman is.
You got a fast car. I want to know how to get where you are. Where's Tracy? Where's our network then?
Yeah.
Ask John, do he have our network?
John, do you have our network? My mom said if we're Tracy Chapman or she's Tracy Chapman. You lost your sticker media? People are fighting to get the leaderboard. How do I get it back from him? I don't know. I think you just got to comment to get that leaderboard back. Gary said, "Hi, Mom. Can't wait for you to fix me a plate."
Okay. I can't wait either. Share the live and get us up there so we can keep a meet and greet.
Yep. Welcome, Joseph. Good afternoon to you as well. How are you doing?
A meet and greet.
Gary said, "I hope Mom makes me a healthy plate someday."
Well, put it out there. Everything you want, request it. God make everything happen.
Yeah.
How's your dinner?
Welcome. Glad you're doing good, Joseph. Take a bite, guys. If you haven't let me know already, feel free to let me know what you guys plan on eating for dinner. I feel like I have more rice than Boulange though. Just have to mix it together, honestly, to like make sure it's good.
You say you need more eggplant?
No, that'd be too much if I get more. It's just like the culture where my mom's from. They eat everything with rice.
Making a mess with that food.
Oh, it's my mess. I'll still eat it. My mom said it looks like I'm making a mess in the food, but it's my mess, and I'm gonna eat it, so it's okay. I'm trying to mix everything together because I have more rice than Boulange. You had 2 beef shawarmas. I've heard about beef shawarmas. I know I'm saying it in bad accent, but I've heard of them, but I've never had it. What did it taste like? Was it good? Have you ever had a shawarma?
A what?
Shawarma?
A strama? Pastrami?
A shawarma.
No.
Like a beef shawarma? I'm saying it wrong. No, I can't say it with the accent.
No. What country food is that?
What country is that from?
It's a meat eating thing.
What's the rice sauce called? It's not rice sauce. It was like the Boulange, the stew.
Eggplant.
So it's eggplant.
Cooked up with garlic
Yeah.
and onions.
Cooked up with garlic, onions, tomatoes, and like some hot pepper in there. So if you want to replicate the recipe, go to my YouTube shorts
They remove the skin.
and check it out. So yeah, you would like peel. So to cook Boulange or eggplant, you remove the skin. You like put it in water. You don't have to put it in water, but like
Dice it up in
you put it in water, cut it up in cubes, and then like you fry up your scallions, your onions, sweet pepper if you have it.
Add a little tomato paste.
Add the tomato paste in there or ketchup if you don't have tomato paste. And then you just fry it up. You add the Boulange eggplant in, let it simmer and steam until it's soft. It's cooked until it until it tastes good to you. And bam, that's how you make it. Okay, what are we saying? Hey, Emmy, glad you could be back on the stream today. How are you doing? They're really nice, the shawarmas. Okay, if they have chicken shawarmas and I see one from like a restaurant that looks good, I'll definitely try a chicken shawarma. Why? You don't know you have like an American accent. You can't say stuff until you try saying these new foods. Like what? I know I'm saying it wrong, but it's just my accent the way I have to say it. Gary said, I think I'm going to have rice with vegetables, the ribs, wow, and Korean barbecue sauce. Okay. So you're going to have like a well-balanced meal, similar to mine, except I'm getting like, you're going to get the carbohydrates from the rice, protein from your vegetables,
You know,
and the
eggplant is
chicken.
fat and oil. Yeah, that's why when you cook it, it releases oil. It's fat and oil.
So it's not good to eat.
That's good. That's a natural oil, though.
It's still vegetable though, right? We look amazing. Thank you so much. Gary said it's in the slow cooker. Oh, you're cooking it now? Oh, you left it. You cooked it this morning. Okay. Also, you cooked it like in a crock pot then. I've heard about that. Okay, that's smart. When you go home, you don't have to worry about food and what you're going to cook because your meal was cooking all day for you. Emmy said, I really wish to have a genuine relationship with you. All right, thank you so much for letting me know. What? So yeah, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my full nutritional YouTube videos, be a viewer of the YouTube shorts and the live streams. Yeah. And we'll build a positive relationship on YouTube. Love the emojis, Gary. Send them back to you. Very cute. Emmy said I'm from Nigeria. I do remember. What's it like in Nigeria today? Or what was it like in Nigeria today? Gary said, yes, ma'am. Fall off the bone. Oh, with the, yeah, with your meat that's was cooking all day. True. Cool. What'd you say?
What did they have for lunch in Nigeria?
My mom would like to know, what did you like eat for lunch today in Nigeria? Like, what's the go-to meal in Nigeria to eat?
Did anyone have a good old-fashioned pizza today?
I want to know if anyone had a good old-fashioned pizza today. That's funny. Good old-fashioned pizza. What's a good old-fashioned pizza? Honestly, I feel like Pizza Hut's better than some places, to be honest.
Yeah,
I like Pizza Hut.
I like Pizza Hut pizza.
With their stuffed crust,
We could do a commercial.
so good. Hey, Pizza Hut, you out there? We love your stuffed crust cheese pizza. You want some food eaters, some tasters? Reach out to Uniquely Me, Uniquely Mom. We'll be more than happy to do some Pizza Hut reviews
Let
for
them
you.
know who top is that you're wearing.
I told them.
Oh, you told them it was my top?
My mom wants you to know that it's her top wearing. It's this top that I'm wearing was hers.
It fits you like if you see. That's why I bought good quality clothes. Cause look at it, you come and wear that. I was very tiny.
Mhm.
I was wearing that top when I had your sisters.
Okay, nice. You were so skinny. I do remember. She was a size 0, guys. Okay.
No, it was a size 4.
Oh, she was a size 4 after she had 2 kids.
Yeah, it was a size 4.
She told me I'm the one who made her gain weight.
Yeah, you did.
Why'd you go to the gym after you had me?
The stress.
So guys, my mom was a size 4. She loved me. So anytime I wear her clothes. And mind you guys, not only was she a size 4, I have to throw this in there for her. She's gonna love it. It was big for her too.
Yeah, it was.
This isn't that big for me.
How you know
this
it's
is
big
like
for me?
fitting me exact.
It was big for me.
It was you hear her? It was
big
big for her.
It was.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Thank
a
you.
fact. That's a fact. So you ain't have to, you ain't lying. You ain't gaslighting me. That's the fact right there.
God.
That's the truth.
All right, what are we saying? Thank you so much for the love, Emmy. Sending it back to you. Really appreciate your support. Gary said, I don't have any way to show you, though I do have Instagram and Snapchat. That's about it. Oh, to show me your meal? The way you described it, Gary, I can picture the image in my head, okay? That meat falling off the bone. I don't eat ribs, but, like, I watch a lot of... For some reason, I don't eat pork. I have no desire to eat pork, but pork looks good, okay? It looks good when people cook it a certain way. So, like... What is it? You go to, like, In-N-Out. I can never order anything from In-N-Out because it's all pork. But I know the order that I would get if I ate pork. I want a Flying Dutchman. I want a double wrapped in lettuce with the animal style fries.
Sound like you're not satisfying yourself.
Like, you know what the double is like 2 cheeseburgers.
For you never to eat that. For you not to ever taste that before in the past. For you that do not eat meat. And for you to know your order like that. There's people that
It
go to
looks so
McDonald's.
good, though.
There's people that go to fast food
It's so
restaurant
good.
that eats it every other week, and they stand in there cannot decide what they want to eat. That's
But no,
amazing.
it looks so good though. Like the double wrapped in lettuce and flying Dutchman with the animal style fries. You can't tell me that don't look good if you see it. It looks really good. But like I want to order because I don't want to eat pork. But like the idea of it looks good. So the way you described your meal, Gary, I don't even need to see a picture of it because I can like create an image of it in my head. And if you just joined the live stream, welcome back. If you're a returning supporter, if you're a new viewer here, make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. You're hearing Uniquely Mom in the background. And I essentially show you what my life is like. Did I say I'm a dual degree grad student studying public administration and criminal justice? Think I didn't. I may have said it though. I forget sometimes. But we're on summer break right now. So we're not really getting at grad school content until the fall semester again. So in the meantime, I'm essentially showing you guys what I do, what I eat. I also have education videos, travel videos, fashion videos, and a lot more. More recently, if you want to get to know Uniquely Mia a little better, go check out my Q&A video. We have a guest star in that Q&A. Uniquely Mom, also known as Queen Mother. That's released in a full traditional YouTube video. Also went to Canada last weekend. Was awesome. Very, very cool. And I vlogged everything. All the Canada videos isn't out now. However, part 1 is now released on the channel. So make sure to go watch that full traditional YouTube video if you haven't already. No, I'm not on WhatsApp. Gary said you still got it, Mom. They said they love you.
Oh, thank you, Gary. I love the compliment.
They said thank. Mama said thank you. She loves the compliment. Hey, Mitch. How you doing, Mitcha? What am I eating? Right now I'm eating some brown rice with some belenge, also known as eggplant, and some fish. Okay, I only read and speak English. However, if you understand what I'm saying, you are more than welcome on the channel. This is a safe space as long as we communicate to each other in a kind of respectful way.
I asked you what you're eating.
I answered that already. I'm eating belenge, or also known as eggplant with brown rice and fried fish. Gary said, even though I'm half Italian, okay, so pepperoni and sausage and all that kind of ingrained in my culture. I don't eat pork very often either. Okay, cool. So yeah.
We gotta go to Italia.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Italy, Uniquely Mia, Uniquely Mom, and we're gonna eat some gelato, some pizza, some pasta. We're gonna go see the sights, but most importantly, we're gonna eat a lot of food.
You have your food down back, what you're gonna eat.
Yep. But I've heard like Alfredo doesn't exist there.
It's like I was on a cruise and I spoke to a Korean couple and they said they don't have wonton.
You did?
Wonton.
What? I wasn't on that cruise.
China. No, you wasn't there. They said they don't have wonton.
They don't have wontons in China?
That's what
Really?
they said, yeah, that's what they told me.
Mom said a Korean couple told her they don't have wontons in China. Wow. Have I ever had a wonton? That's dumplings, right?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never even had a wonton and I'm acting surprised. Like, I got it wrong. I thought it was dumplings for a second. Gary said, I'll be home in 2 minutes. All right. Safe driving. Hopefully you get home soon. Hopefully you have a blessed night as well. It was a pleasure having you on the live stream, Gary. Yeah. Have a great dinner. And I hope to see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Fully Traditional YouTube video or YouTube Shorts. Have a great day. Gary said, I've never been on a cruise. Always wanted to travel, but I'm scared to fly. Understandable that you're scared to fly. So what I do recommend, Gary, if you always want to travel, the first step is acquiring the funds to do so. So save up your money. Start saving now. And then you could go domestically. Sounds like you're a driver. So if you want to do like cross-country road trips, see within the US of A, you can drive to like Mexico, Canada. So you can drive internationally that way as well. And then after you see like if I'm assuming you're in the US, I could be totally wrong, but whatever country you're from, I'm assuming you can drive to different locations. And once you have driven everywhere you can drive, if you still really want to travel, you got to get over that fear. Take some melatonin, knock yourself out on the plane. And you won't know anything until you wake up again. So yeah, there are other ways. So yeah, manifest it and it'll happen if you really want it to happen. Hey Ben, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. How was your day? Right now, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I'm eating some brown rice with some belenge and some fried fish. Would love to know what you ate today. Captain Pokemon said, hi, I'm off early. Mia, well, early, 15 minutes early. Hey, 15 minutes early is better than nothing, especially when you've been at work for a long time. When I was an undergrad student, I literally worked in an office from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I chose my own schedule. I only wanted to work 1 day a week, so that's why I did that. Technically, I work 2 days a week, but I only really wanted to work a full day, 1 day a week. So I stacked my hours. When I tell you that was terrible, every Friday I dreaded it so much because I would wake up at 9 a.m. I mean, I have to wake up before 9. And I would not leave until 5 p.m. And they never let me out early because, like, my paycheck was, like, clock in, clock out. Huh?
They used to close. They leave the
Yeah, so I had to close the office, so that's why I could never even try and sneak out early. Because I had to close the office and everything, so. Shout out to Cats Pokemon. Glad you were able to get off 15 minutes early. Hey, Sunny Lee. How are you doing? That's a cool name. Sunny Lee. Cool name. You ever had African food? All the time. I've never had, like, when you say African food, I know you're supposed to be like, have you ever had African food from, like, the continent of Africa, like fufu, jollof, goosey soup? No, I've never had that, but, like, I've eaten food that has, like, African influence, like the food I just ate right now. I'm sure it has some type of African influence, but I've never had, like, traditional African food when you ask it that way. Okay. Would love to know, how's everyone doing today? We have about 2 or 3 more bites.
You ate a pepper?
No, I didn't.
You always eat a pepper. What, your teeth?
No, I'm fine.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Your teeth?
I think the rice was hard. Got stuck on my tooth. How was it? Wait. No, it messed my tooth for real now. I feel it.
Maybe you should
My
have-
tooth was already messed up, guys.
It's probably one of your pepper from your fish.
Hey, yo, I can feel it. 1 minute. Okay. I'm good.
Eat it?
Yeah, I think so.
Eat from the pepper.
Why are you always giving me pepper? That's the second time my mom gave me pepper in the food, guys. What are you trying to do?
Make you hot.
What about indie food? Like Indian food? I've never had, like, once again, I've never had authentic Indian food cooked by Indians, but, like, I've had Indian food cooked by my mom, like curry, roti, things like that. But roti, like, the way you make roti and the way the Indians make roti is different. Because remember you went on the cruise and they had roti? It was smaller.
What about the chicken you want to try?
Oh, yeah, but once again, I have meals that I want to try. So, like, chicken tikka masala, chicken samosa. I've had a vegetable samosa from Trader Joe's. It wasn't good. Do not recommend. What is it? I forgot the name of it. Mango lassi, like things like that. So, yeah. Have I had street food before?
What kind of street?
What kind of street food?
Hot dogs.
But have I had street food before? Like, if you're asking me if I've bought food from, like, a wagon or... Well, yeah, I've had street food before when I was young, like, in the Caribbean. Yeah, like, corn. Buy grilled corn on the side of the road. So, yeah, I've had street food before. But, like, if you're asking me a specific type, then I don't know. No more rice. Let's eat the fishy. This is the fish. You gave me 3 pieces of fish. I'll still eat it. I put hot peppers in my fish. Kind of fried it, though. Joseph said, I'm so tired of working so hard today. What's today? It's Wednesday. 2 more days until Friday. And then hopefully you get a day off. And my mom said, hopefully the paycheck makes you happier. That was my thing, too. Like, when I worked at, like, in an in-person office, I mean... I guess I didn't get paid a lot compared to some, but I was happy with my paycheck. So even though I hated it sometimes, when I saw my paycheck, I was happy. What really made me happy is when I had an internship in high school at MTA, guys. When I tell you, they literally had me go into work from, like, Monday to Thursday, and I stayed there until, like, 5 p.m. I stayed there from, like, I went in early because I wanted to leave early when it's still bright. So I went to work, like, at 8 a.m., and I didn't leave till, like, 4:30. That was so dreadful. Like, I liked doing the work. It was kind of boring sometimes, but, like, it was cool to, like, learn these skills. But, like, just being in the office for so long was dreadful. However, when I saw my paycheck, oh, my God. I miss my MTA paycheck so much. And mind you, that was just a summer internship. But like, I was so happy. I was like making $400 a week. A week. At my school, guys, as an undergrad, I was making that in 2 weeks. And an MTA for a summer internship as a high school student, I was making $400 a week. When I tell you I hated the hours, but I was happy. I was getting that paycheck. And then I never got the internship again. But then it was a program I got through, but like, it was a good internship. I was making a lot of money, guys. I was rich that summer. I was so happy. I didn't even care that like I had to work. But my mom just took me on vacations before. But like I didn't even care that like I couldn't do a lot of fun stuff throughout that summer because I saw that paycheck. I was so happy. Good old days, guys.
What you do with your paycheck, with your salary you made for that?
Oh yeah, and like, as my mom said, that's when I like really got into bike riding. So I wanted a bike. So I bought a bike. I think the bike was maybe like $200, $300. And then my mom had me buy groceries sometimes. Like not groceries, but like if I wanted Snapple, like the big case from Costco, I would give her money to buy it.
Yeah, because I had to pack you lunch.
Oh yeah, she had packed me. Like the food was so
You
good.
had to contribute to your
No, but my mom would make some good food for me. I remember one time she made baked ziti. She made some barbecue chicken. It was so funny. It was so funny, yeah, because I was in the office, right? And I went to lunch, and I was in like the lunchroom. Nobody was there. As soon as I started heating up my food, everybody coming into the office. That smells good. That smells good, Mia. Like, thank you. My mom made it. It was so good. She used to make some good food for me when I went to work.
And what you did with your money?
MTA. Oh, yeah. I thought I'm saying, well, I don't still have it. You invested it for me. So, like, there's that. But I still have it.
Or you
So,
bought
yeah.
yourself was a bike and one purse.
Yeah. I bought a purse. Oh, yeah. I did buy a purse for that.
So you spend about what?
I bought you shoes,
About
too.
400. Okay, so you spend about 500, and you work the entire summer.
Yeah.
So you spend 1 week of pay. She spend 1 week of pay, and you save all the rest of weeks of money, and you still have that money today.
Yeah. $400 a week. That's not a lot to some, but that was a lot for me, and I was happy with that, man. And that job at MTA really showed me that education's not a scam, but like that internship showed me that it's more so who you know than your degrees. Like obviously, if you don't know anybody, you need your degrees. I don't know nobody. Okay, so I need my degrees.
Once you
get
the degrees, the work is easy and the pay is more.
Yeah, but like the thing is, I don't know nobody. However, I was doing the work as a high school student. I didn't have my high school degree at that point, so I was literally still in high school. I was doing the same work as the paralegals. Mind you, they did have like more advanced work, but like they started to give me work they weren't even supposed to give me because I was doing the work they were giving me so fast and I was good at it. So they started to give me their work to do. And I was doing it fine after they trained me. So that showed me, guys, if you know some people, not use the people, but like use your connections that you know because it's like, it's not fair, but like if you know people, nobody really cares about your education. Or they taught me everything on the job. Oh. No cats and Pokemon. I didn't Google that yet. But, I took a screenshot of it, so I'll do it later. Now that you reminded me, thanks. I normally take a lot of screenshots and then I go through my camera roll. And when I see it in my camera roll, I'll remember to Google it. But I'll Google it for the ASMR. Hey, Fern, how you doing today? Fern said hi, Mom. Hey, Arnell.
Hi, Fern, how are you?
Is this Popeyes? No, this is fish. Mom wants to know how you doing, Fern. Cats and Pokemon said. Yeah, they said hi, uniquely, Mom.
Everyone. Hi, how's Cats and Pokemon? How was their day?
Mom wants to know how was your day, Cats and Pokemon, and everyone else on the live stream.
Thank everybody for supporting me.
Good. Now, we got water. That water don't have no taste. Then we got soda. You want your soda?
You drank water, now you drinking soda?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
You can take the box down.
Wow, shout out to you. Shout out to Bendo. Thank you so much for purchasing a super chat.
Wow, that's cool.
Sending hearts to you. That's so amazing. You are definitely helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income that I make off of social media is going in its own separate account. And one day when I pay off my student loan debt, you'll be right there with me paying a percentage of that. So let me give that a heart shout out over to Bendo. Yeah, shout out to Bendo. Really, really appreciate you going that extra mile. They purchase. The conversion rate for the US is $2.09. I really, really appreciate it. That is so amazing. Thank you so much for going that extra mile, because I know you guys do not have to purchase super chats. You don't have to do it. You're spending your hard-earned money, so it really does mean a lot when you do that. Sending you hearts. Thank you so much, Bendo, for that support. Cats Pokemon said, Mia, did your mom see pictures of my cosplay? You don't have to. Yeah, she saw it. She thought it was cute as well. She saw the outfit, and I showed of like the cosplay outfit that Cats Pokemon had.
They have to give us advance notice for the next convention.
She said we need advance notice for the next convention, Cats and Pokemon, so we can participate with you, because they look really fun too. That unlike
we
your
love to go to things like that.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, Cats and Pokemon, they sent me an email showing me like their they went to like a cosplaying convention. Excuse me, and they were making their own outfit and everything. And when I tell you, their outfit that they made literally is very, very similar to like the anime. Shout out to the skills. I wish I could sew like that and do stuff like that. That was really awesome. Cats and Pokemon said, my day went well. It went by pretty fast, thankfully. Yeah, God, it went by fast. Some days are like that, and some days are just like so slow. So, yeah, that's really, really, I'm glad it went by pretty fast. Cats Pokemon said, cool, that's sweetest currency. Really? I didn't even know SCK stands for sweetest currency. That's really cool. Wow, shout out to Arnell. Thank you so much again. Arnell, sending hearts to you. Arnell purchased a $5 super chat. Cool. Shout out to you, Arnell. Thank you so much, Arnell and Bendo, for purchasing super chats and going that extra mile. You definitely helped me get one step closer to paying off my student loan. And I know I always say that, but trust me, one day when I officially have to do it, I will be making that video, and you guys will see, and we'll look at the sum total and be like, this is how much we have made to pay up the student loan debt. Okay, the question Arnell asks, what's your plans for the summer? Are you out of school? Yes, I am out of school for the summer. I do have a fall semester left before I require my master's degrees, and then a little break, and then we're back at school again. Hopefully, if I'm accepted. Let's hope I'm accepted. Otherwise, that'll be depressing, and we have no idea what we're going to do if we're not accepted to the other schools, guys. So we'll see.
You have to go to work.
You have to go to work. Nobody's hiring. You got to go to work. It's a hiring freeze. Job market's terrible. People from Harvard aren't getting jobs, mother. Say it so easy. So
tell them
we will see.
Teach you how to trade. What you've been doing.
Yeah, over the summer too, my mom has like kind of been teaching me how to trade, like day trading. We made a lot yesterday, and I looked at the market. We didn't make it. Our money went down, like way down. So now we're not panicking, because my mom said we can't panic. So she's teaching me how to day trade. So it's been fun. I mean, it's been fun when you make income. So yeah, it's cool. Yeah, so she's teaching me how to like research which stocks to invest in. But it is pretty cool. So, but the key to day trading, which I can share with you now. Yeah, a disclaimer, but like, this is just my opinion. A disclaimer is I'm not a financial advisor. As I said, my mom is teaching me this. My mom was a finance bro back in the day, but like the female version. Very cool. But I didn't go the finance bro route. So she's just teaching me what she knows. We're not financial advisors or anything like that, guys. So what we tell you, don't say, uniquely me and uniquely mom said this. I'm going to go invest all this money, and when I lose all my money, it's your fault. No. I'm just telling you this. You don't have to follow our advice. Yeah. So this is just something that I'm learning from over the summer from my mom. And one thing, the most basic thing, I feel like it's common sense too. But then again, I didn't know it, to be honest. So it's probably not common sense. But my mom said to make a lot, you got to invest a lot. So that's the main thing, because like, let's say you invest. Yeah, and then the good thing too is to jump in and jump out. Like yesterday, we day traded some money, right? So it went up. I'm not going to tell you the amount it went up by, but it went up by, I'll say like airline tickets. 10%, okay? It could buy airline tickets. The way the money went up. So, the reason why we didn't pull out is because like it didn't reach its all-time high. And if it reaches its all-time high, that's crazy. I'm not going to tell you how much, but it's like, that's a lot, okay? If it reaches its all-time high.
Is it better? Ask the question.
So, that's, okay. Yeah, so I'll ask. So that's why we didn't pull it out, because we were waiting to see if it goes to its all-time high. And obviously, analysts just say it's going to go to its all-time high. It could drop low, it could never meet there, but it could meet there. It might take a while. So my mom wants to know, I guess, your opinion. What do you think about this? Do you think it's best to like 10%, just 10% a day on your money? Or do you think it's best to just sit and wait to see if it gets to like crazy amounts? Just want to know what you guys think about that. So do you guys think it's best to sit and wait to protect, because your money could potentially get to crazy amounts? It might take a year.
Could go to zero.
It could go to zero. You could lose your money. It could go all the way up. It could take a week. It could take a year. It could take 5 years for that crazy amount of money to reach. Or should you just make 10% of your money a day? Airline tickets worth the money a day. What would you guys say? Because that's how much we made yesterday, and then it went drop down. So now we lost money. But you don't lose until you pull out. That's another thing my mom said. So when you guys invest, just again, disclaimer, but like what I'm learning is when you invest and your money, like, because you pay a certain amount for a stock. So let's say my mom pays $4 for a stock, right? If your stock goes to 401, you made money, she said. If your stock goes to $4.05, you made some money. However, if your stock goes to $3 and you purchased it for $4, you have the same amount of shares in the stock that you bought. However, since you purchased the stock for $4 and the stock drops to $3, the value of it went down. So when you look, but technically you didn't lose yet because you didn't pull out your money, she said. Because remember, if it went down, it can always go back up. But then, because what happened to me is like outside of, so what basically the day trading, investing, the big amounts, we're not telling you the amount, but it's not crazy big that we're investing. So like when we're saying, oh, we made airline tickets money yesterday and then it went down today, that's my mom and I. We put our own money together. I don't have a lot, but like I put some of my money with my mom, and that's how that happened, because you have to invest a lot to make a lot. But then what happened with me is I was at school and my mom invested like $400 of my money. I can tell you, it's $400 she invested independently for me.
$1,400 now.
What's worth $1,400?
The 400.
Wait, for real? Mm-hmm. Of mine?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
Why'd you take it out? She just told me our 400s were $1,400. You did not tell me that. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But what happened, so I bought that stock. I'm not going to tell you the name, but I bought that stock at like $9. It wasn't red. It was crazy red. I'm like, it's $9. I'll get it. And then it went up out like 2-3 weeks ago. It was in the 14s, like $14. It was worth, so I made money. And I checked today, it dropped to $12. So that's the thing. You could lose, but you don't lose until you pull out.
You told me to put 400. I put 1,000 in. I think 900.
Wait, you put 900? I told her to put 400. She put 900. Guys, she has. What do you mean you matched me? What does that mean?
You told me to invest 400 of your money.
Yeah.
And I matched your money to make a.
Oh. So when are you gonna pull it out?
You said you want to sit and wait for the millions.
No, I was talking about the stock that you bought yesterday, not the 400. That 400 can't go to $1 million.
It could.
That company keep dropping it though. I don't know. But what if you do the 1,000 a day with that one?
You can't make $1,000 a day off of $1,000 investment.
You can't. You see, that's what I'm saying. I'm still learning, because obviously I just confused myself.
Really good stock that like triple or double in the day. The chances of that is very, very. There's stock that doubles in a day, but you discovering it and knowing it.
We'll speak about that one off stream, guys, because I had no idea that 400 went to 1,400. So we gotta take that out. But that was just a disclaimer. We're not financial advisors. That's just a little bit about what Uniquely Mia has learned thus far about day trading. Obviously, I'm implementing some of my research skills, so I kind of know what to look for, but it's always a hit or miss, because you could be the best researcher. What?
What do you look for?
Like basically, mom wants to know, what do you look for? She knows, but like she's asking me so I can say it. So based on my memory, what you look for when you're investing. I'm in this disclaimer, as I said, don't listen to Uniquely Mia. We're not financial advisors, but if you want to try and start getting into day trading, see if you're successful with it, just for fun or whatever. I don't know. It's not fun. You're losing real money. But sometimes you can lose real money. But basically, what you're looking for is to see, like, what is it? The quarter report, see if it was in the green, see if it was in the red, if it missed its mark. And once you go to like Yahoo Finance, all that information is there for you. You want to look at like what the all-time high is, what the average high is, what the company's doing, who's buying the company. When we say who's buying the company, you want to look and see, hey, are major banks buying this company and how much did they buy? Because, you know, like if these major banks are like buying a lot of stocks, they probably have some internal information that we don't know about. So
Tell them what I told you about banks, what they do with your money.
yeah, so there's that you want to look for, and obviously what the company is doing. So yeah, those are some snippets from Uniquely Me if you want to get into it. And then last fun fact will tell you about what Banks does. According to my mom, I think like she was a finance bro, as I say. So like I feel like she knows this part is pretty accurate what banks do with your money. So like you go to a bank, you open an account, right? Let's say you open a savings account, a checking account at the bank, right? So they're like, okay, you give them what? I don't know, $5,000. Give them $5,000. So let's say Uniquely Mom goes open a bank account, put $5,000 in there. Uniquely Mia goes to the same bank, opens a bank account, put $5,000 in there. We're like, okay, you're gonna make interest off this money, whatever. You leave the bank, and let's say all of Uniquely Mia supporters, we have about 4,000 of you guys. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for that support. Let's say all 4,000 of Uniquely Mia supporters go to the same exact bank that Uniquely Mom, Uniquely Mia went to. We all you all put $5,000 into that savings account or checking account. What the bank is then going to do with your money, TD Bank, for example, what TD Bank is going to do with your money, they're going to take all of our $5,000, compile it together into their own investment portfolio. They're going to find a stock, invest it there.
Wait. This is what they do. They take the total amount of deposit that they have. They take the total amount of deposit that they have. And at night, you see, like in the, they can't hear me. I don't know what to do. Okay, in the daytime, like ordinary people like us, we go into the bank between the hours of 9 to 5 to get a loan. Well, what happens is the bank recruit customers to come and make deposits. Yeah. So when you put your deposit in the bank at night, the bank will borrow from each other. They borrow money, and in order to borrow money, they have to show like a certain amount of deposit. That's why they always excited for you to come and put money in there, because when they borrow money, they can make move and just pay back and stuff. So that's just something I think it's important for you to know, because a lot of times people be like, oh, I'm saving and I'm going to put my little money here, and you're not really trying to diversify and do anything else for yourself. But whereas you're actually going and giving them your money and they're investing it, and then when you need a loan from them, they're giving you a headache and charging you all this high interest. Yeah. Everything in life, but I'm not disclosed. I'm not offering advice.
Yeah, but as we always say, we're not offering advice. But if you think about it from my mom's perspective, and if you do some internal research on your own, I think the results may be similar. That can possibly explain how situations such as the Great Depression happen and things like that.
As a young person,
how you want the mic
Let
back?
me tell you, as a young person, when you work and you get your income, it's never too early to begin like doing things with your money, whether it's like putting aside, investing in like real estate, or investing in different type of accounts, whether it's bank account or brokerage house account. It's very, very good to do. You should not have fear and stuff. You should really do some research, and you should always start out with a little bit so you get familiar, or find a great financial advisors. A lot of people won't know. The banks have financial advisors. You can set up appointments and go and sit and talk to them and pick their brains and ask them questions. And they're very knowledgeable and experienced. And a lot of people don't really do that. All we do is go in there. Oh, okay, deposit this, open this account for me. And then when we need a loan, we go back there for a loan. But you have to think about your future, and you have to start setting that aside. So when you get your paycheck, you're supposed to like divide it up. Okay, this is for this is for that, this is for that.
Yeah. But the more of the story, what we're trying to convey is that is, to answer Arnell's questions, that is one of the things that I'm doing over the summer, new hobby, as my mom said. And I think I could continue it even after the summer, like just like to, because if I get really good, not really good at it, but like if I can research like companies and my mom invests money, then she makes money, that's stuff I can add onto my resume, and I'm sure it's going to be beneficial. Yeah, and you have to pay taxes. Investments are short term. I mean, yes, stocks are short term investments, but like
it could be
gotta.
Long-term, but
it could be long term too, but yeah.
If you make a lot of money, you gotta in a short term, you gotta pay that capital gains tax, but you don't care as long as you're making more than 5 cents. Like
yeah,
so.
True. But let's go through these questions. But shout out again to Arnell and Bendo for purchasing super chats. Really, really appreciate you guys. Cat's Pokemon said thanks. I appreciate it. I'm already excited for next year. Oh, for the convention. Okay, nice. Hey, friends, and the hearts back to you. Friend said for my cosplay next year. Oh, you're already like drafting ideas. I want to do something purposely complicated that might end up biting in the butt. However, I want to push myself. Yeah, definitely try. And maybe what you can do now, Cat's Pokemon, is like test runs. So if you have like an idea, even though you say you're still brainstorming, once you solidify that idea, do test runs of it. So that way you can start early. And if you like you mess up, you have time to change. Okay, Cats and Pokemon said I'm a sit and wait. I don't like risk. Yeah, that's why we didn't take it out, because I'm like, just the idea, because like my mom, she told me a story.
Sit and wait, that's risk.
Yeah, it is a risk if you sit and wait. However, my mom told me like one time she had this sock, it went down as soon as she bought it, and yesterday she sold it and she made some money off of it.
No, what about
so you gotta
that
sit
time
and
when I
wait
went to the
sometimes.
bank and
Oh yeah.
penny stock?
I don't want to think about that, because I'm so set for you, and I feel like I didn't exist. My mom said when she used to like work like in person, she went to the bank and she checked she invested in a penny stock. She literally told me today when she looked at her bank account, she had $1 million. But as soon as she tried to like take it out, she called the bank and they were like, oh, that was just for 1 second. Yeah. So you have to watch the stock. So we're not millionaires because of that moment. Mind you, 1 million, if my mom had 1 million, we would be. No, my mom would have invested very well.
Oh, but I want to say that.
But we're not millionaires because of that 1 second delay. That was one. So you gotta pay attention.
At least my name. I
gotta. She's like, she's happy about the name. That's what she said.
I print out with my name, and I saw that balance.
So what does it make you feel? That would make me sad anytime I look at it.
I was so excited. I was trembling. I couldn't even.
She said she was trembling.
Call the brokerage house.
Wait. So it wasn't. So it was phones back then. It wasn't computers.
No, it wasn't computers.
So that's why if you had a computer, you could have pulled that out 1, 2, 3.
Back then was phones.
She said back then it was phones. That's why.
I had to call the trading area. And my hands.
That's not fair. They should give you like a 5-minute delay for phones. That's crazy.
My one hand was trembling and my heart was racing at the same time. And I was trying to call, and I was like, "It's saying my balance is this. Whatever this sell." They was like, "That was just for 1 second yesterday because it was a penny stock and dropped."
I don't think that's fair. My mom just said the reason why she didn't get that stock for like when she didn't sell it and we're not millionaires today is because back then they didn't have computers, so she had to actually call the brokerage. So it was 1 second, but like, did they put you on hold or stuff?
No. You see, I'm teaching about stock, right? How do you see the stock when the stock price changes every second?
Yeah.
So you guys got to catch it at the right price, because 1 minute it's high, the next minute it's down. So that's all it was. But I think that was like a real penny stock that I had a whole bunch of shares. So like, that's how you could become a millionaire.
Yes,
you really took a risk, but that there you could lose every single thing.
Yeah.
Make the right move.
Cats and Pokemon said Mia, I started a new book. Oh, nice. Okay. Begin the World Over. It's a great book. I still recommend. Yeah, I'm gonna read it. But I'm now reading. Really? I've never heard of that before. It's about hyper-capitalist society of the future. Sounds interesting. I'll take a screenshot and I'll read the summary. I'll add it to my books to read. Hey, caveman, I just stopped to say this. Go on ahead, Mia, huh? I see you doing big things now. Gotta go with that work. All right, thank you so much for stopping. It was a pleasure having you on, caveman. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Full Nutritional YouTube video. Brandon said investment is gambling, waste of money. I feel like investment is a form of gambling. However, when you invest, this is just my opinion, when you invest, even though it's a form of gambling, you don't lose money till you pull out. So you could make money off of that gambling. So I disagree that it's a waste of money. Obviously, don't invest your whole life's money unless you have like inside information. Don't do that. But like if you don't have any inside information, somebody guaranteeing you that this stock is going to make you a millionaire, don't invest your whole life money. Invest, as my mom says, invest money that like you don't need in this current moment, if that makes sense.
They should not do anything that they do not fully understand.
Yeah, and don't do anything that you don't fully understand. Like if I didn't have my mom, I wouldn't be doing this. Like I would be scared to do it. So yeah.
Everything in the world is not the same for everyone.
Yeah.
That's why you have the Bill Gates of the world. That's why you have the Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
and
she's taking the mic. I'm scared what you say, man.
Everything in the world is not for everyone. This is why you have people like Bill Gates, Elon Musk. You had the Steve Jobs of the world. You have different people because some people are willing to take that chance, whereas other people is like, no. There's a parable in the Bible that I can't remember if God gave it's pennies, or I can't remember it complete, but the story went something like, a wise man gave 3 people $1 each or something like that. And one person said, wow, I got this $1. I'm going to put this $1 underneath my bed. And they didn't do anything with it. And the other person took the $1 and went out there and spent the entire $1 and had nothing left. And the other person took the $1 and decided to invest it into different business or different this. In this world, everything is taking a chance. Everything is taking a chance. You take a chance, but some people are conscious of the risk that they take, and some people are not conscious, because sometimes you have this stuff and you say, you know something, I'm not going to do this because it's that. And you could walk out there and your pocket could have a hole in it and the money's gone. The money's gone. Some people have funds and they're like, oh, I'm not going to treat myself to this steak, or I'm not going to go here because I want to watch it. And then somebody come and they rob it and take it from you. So in this world, I think it's to experience the things that this world have, because it's 3 ways. Whatever you have, either you leave this earth and leave it behind for someone else to enjoy it and play with it and do what they want to do with it, or you lose it somehow, or it get destroyed. So, but to each its own. Everybody have to do according to their experience and they believe, because it's your life. Nobody should be telling you what to do. This is just sharing stories, and that's it.
So hopefully you enjoy that inside information from Uniquely Mom. So yeah, guys, as I always say, everything that we say on live stream, or not even on live stream, but on the channel, on live streams, YouTube shorts, Flow Nutritional YouTube videos, anything that we say, we're only speaking from our perspective. And I guess my mom's lived experience, my lived experience, and etc. So each person has their own experiences, their own opinion, their own ideas. It's 100% okay. And let's say you would disagree with us. You're not into trading, investing. Nothing wrong with that. You are still more than welcome on the channel. We just had a question asked, and I'm just sharing what I'm doing over the summer, partially.
Good thing.
Yeah.
This is one of the things. It's always good to acquire new skills. Mm-hmm. And what Mia's doing as part of her summer vacation is, you are learning a new skill.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm learning a new skill. Yeah.
And there's different ways that you learn in school. You could want to pay the university $thousands for them to teach you.
Oh yeah.
They would teach you inside information, but you have a mom that is my field, and I'm gonna teach it to you.
Yup, I'm gonna add it to my resume. It's gonna help probably. Hey, Median said I trade. You trade currently. Okay, nice. You trade currency pairs. Nice. Cat's Pokemon said it's a crazy book with crazy concepts, but honestly, capitalism has those crazier scenarios. So I'll check it out, Cat's Pokemon. I'm gonna add it because I add that other book you recommend. I added it to I don't have a Kindle, but I have an iPad, like the Apple books. Yeah, I added it to that to read. Hey, King of the Weather, how you doing today? King of the Weather. Can I get moderator status? Yeah, King of the Weather, you can be a moderator for today. If anyone would like to be a moderator in subsequent live streams, anytime you come on the live stream, you do have to ask. I'm not going to randomly choose people. And you do have to be a returning supporter of mine. And I just have to feel like, hey, if you ask, you are a returning supporter. If I feel like you have consistently lived up to the core foundations of who Uniquely Mia and what the channel represents, then yeah, you can definitely be a moderator. So as I always say in the past, as I said in the past, King of the Weather, please do not do not hide anyone from the channel. Do not remove comments that you particularly may feel to be offensive. Only remove comments that are either racial slurs, whether that's explicitly or implicitly stated, because so that's the only time you can remove comments. And as you did in the past, King of the Weather, if you would like to ask me if you can remove this comment or put this person in timeout, before you do so, just ask me and I can tell you. All right. Okay, so we'll give King of the Weather moderator status for this live stream since they asked. But how was your day, King of the Weather? For everyone on the live stream, welcome back. If you are a returning supporter, really appreciate that continued support. If you are a new viewer here, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like, ranging from fashion videos, eat with me, technology videos, days of my life, Sagrasu, and so much more. I'm looking at my shoulders. This is making me look really buff. I wish I was buff, but I'm not buff. I don't wish I was buff, but I wish like our arms had more muscle. But isn't this making me look like I have muscle in my arm? I mean, obviously,
Your
but
skin is just tight.
it's making me look strong.
You're young. You have tight skin.
It's making me look strong, especially when I do that. It makes me look strong. Look at my muscles. I don't have that much.
I is a tiger. I
don't have muscle. I can't even do it right. How do you do your muscle thing?
I muscle. I see muscle.
See it?
Do it. I see muscle.
But it's not hard. It's soft.
Oh, I see your muscle. Look, she got some muscles.
It's not that much though. Oh, you saw it go up. I remember his muscles were like this big. It was huge. It was crazy. Clark said, I learned about stock from watching Trade and Play. No, same. I remember at the summer, like at the start of summer, when my mom was like, we're going to do this. I'm like Trading Places? She was like, yeah, like Trading Places. Yeah. Oh, it's called Inside Trader. Okay. Cool. Okay, so now I can put official name too. I didn't know it was called Inside Trader. Okay, nice. Wait, what are we saying? I think I got lost in the comments. King of the Weather said, I got some exciting news. I'm about to graduate in 6 days. Congratulations, King of the Weather.
Is that when you're going to come and visit your Broadway? Come and see your Broadway show?
My mom said, is that when you're going to come and visit New York and see a Broadway show? That's so awesome, King of the Weather.
Jackson musical.
My mom wants you to see Michael Jackson, the musical on Broadway. That's her favorite Broadway show.
It was good. It had us dancing.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was. Isn't inside information illegal? Yeah, definitely. 100% illegal. But like, yeah.
I think we don't know anybody.
Good, but we don't know anybody. And if you know somebody, don't disclose that information. But like, don't listen to Uniquely Mia. Don't commit crimes, guys. It's illegal. I'm just teaching you what I'm learning. But like, you do what you gotta do. Hey, King of the Weather, don't get caught, because crimes, you will get caught if you commit a crime in America, especially a heinous crime. King of the Weather said, I have so many TikTok followers. Nice. I don't think I followed you on TikTok, King of the Weather. What's your TikTok username? Follow me on TikTok. More than happy to follow you as well. Cat's Pokemon said, yeah, Inside Trading Believe is called. Okay, nice. Cat's Pokemon said, womp womp, can't wait for you to graduate, King of the Weather. Yes. What grade, if you're comfortable? Well, yes, you don't have to share your grade. Yeah, don't share your grade. But congratulations. That's really awesome.
He made it.
Yes, you made it. You achieved an accomplishment. Yes. King of the Weather said 11 followers. Not that much, but I'm happy. Shout out to 11. Having 11 supporters / followers is awesome. So whatever you're posting over on TikTok, King of the Weather, 11 people like it, and that's amazing. Okay, so keep doing what you got to do. Never feel bad if you guys have 1 follower, supporter, subscriber. If you have 5, 10, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000, like them all equally and be appreciative of the support equally, guys, because we always have to remember that those are real people. They don't know me. I mean, you watch my content, but like, when they first subscribed to you, they don't know you. They just wanted to become a supporter. They're real people who have their own lives, and they decided to click that extra button, whether it was subscribe or follow you or become a supporter. So always appreciate those people, because remember, they don't have to be here. Hence, that's what Uniquely Mia does. And this is a positive place where all opinion, people, and ideas are welcome. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We have fashion videos, Eat With Me technology videos, and a lot more. Fern said, Mia and Mom, you two need a podcast. You know, I looked at that today. YouTube has a podcast section. However, I think YouTube podcast section, it's uploading regular traditional full-length YouTube videos, but it's just like a different section, so it recommends it. Yeah, so it's like a talk show.
Our own round.
So I was like, I didn't know about that until today. I was on my computer, so I was thinking I should have uploaded our Q&A as a podcast, but I already uploaded it, so I can't do that now.
If you make some extra money on your funds, because you got to buy mic for everybody.
Oh, my mom said we can't do the podcast until I make extra money from income from YouTube and stuff, because I have to buy more than one mic for people. But we're gonna do it, Fern. But the thing about podcasts too, I feel like I don't know. My mom could be different, but like I would want to do a podcast when I know we're going somewhere that has a cool background. Because like this background is cool, but it's dark. I don't like the background here.
Not throwing shades or whatever. You know, like at night, let's see. Remember we used to be driving.
What would we
and
talk about, guys?
Remember we used to be driving and we
Yeah.
would talk on turn on the radio, and you would always hear like this woman or a guy with a
can't.
fantastic voice. No, I was saying that how your voice remind me of you know those people on the radio. I don't know if it's talk radio, but at night, late at night, if you're driving, a voice would come on and they would just be telling you stories or whatever. You have a voice similar. It's a soothing type of voice when you're like explaining stuff. So, something like that.
Well, I feel like the only way Uniquely Mia can ever be like a radio talk host or whatever, we would have to make my own podcast because I don't know what the degree requirements are to officially become a podcaster
And what you're
for like
doing,
a company.
What you're doing is a skill is fantastic. You're not waiting for anyone to come. You're creating. Right now,
Yeah.
what you're doing, it may seem little and small, but it's powerful.
Yeah.
You're acquiring so many new skills while
True that.
building your brand of Uniquely Mia.
Yeah.
So you're getting to know yourself, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. You have a wonderful supporter that's giving you feedback. Oh, did you tell them, what was it? How much signatures I told you needed to run for mayor?
No, do you tell them that now?
I forgot anyway.
Yeah, well, we'll tell you something else later on. But guys, we're gonna do a podcast. So like podcast topics, ideas in the chat that you want Uniquely Mommy, Uniquely Me to speak about, and then we'll do it in the future. I don't know if it's gonna be the foreseeable future, but we'll do. I'll try and film some content for it, and it would be cool to do. Because normally when I think about a podcast, I think about Spotify where you don't see faces, but YouTube, the way YouTube wants you to upload the podcast, like people still see you. So so stay tuned for that. But write the ideas for us and what you want us to speak about. Glad you're doing good. Yes, King of the Weather. I will alert you when people say bad comments. Don't be nervous. Yes, you got it, King of the Weather. Positive mindset. Project confidence until you no longer have to project it or fake it.
And celebrate it. Graduation.
Yeah, and celebrate your graduation, King of the Weather. That is so amazing, graduating, yes. Cat's Pokemon said, if it's okay with Mia, I can help you out, King of the Weather. Yeah, that's 100% okay. I can make 2 people moderators. Okay, so yeah, I can make 2 people moderators in the same live stream, apparently. So same guidelines as I gave King of the Weather, Cats, and Pokemon. Please do not... What did I say? I keep forgetting all the time. But please do not hide anyone from the Uniquely Mia YouTube account. Don't hide anybody. Do not remove comments or put people in timeout if you find their comment to be offensive. Only remove comments if it's racial slurs or they're making people severely uncomfortable in the chat. So I can give you add as moderator standard. Okay, so we have 2 moderators now in the chat. I didn't know you could do that. It's cool. Cat's Pokemon said, I can flex my arms as hard as I want, but nothing will happen. No, I didn't even know I could do that. But the thing with me, with trying to, show the muscles, I have long nails. So, the long nails love it, but, it always disrupts because normally when people do that, they do a fist. I can't do a fist. I mean, I could, but, my nail's going to break, so I got it. That's my fist, and it's not. It's all right. King of the Weather said, I got excited. I accidentally choked. I'm okay. Glad you're okay. Don't get too excited for that can happen. Cat's Pokemon said, wow, right. You said Broadway. I pulled up the Broadway stop on the train. Okay. Nice. So what is that? That's deja vu moment happening right there. Okay, so I'll take a screenshot of your TikTok account, King of the Weather, and feel free to follow me as well at Uniquely Mia. Do you get a YouTube plaque at 10K? I think so. I thought it was 1,000, but I think they changed the rules. But yeah, I think you get it at 10. It's every 10K. So 10K, I think 20K, 30K, and then every time you get a new 10. So perhaps one day Uniquely Mia will receive a YouTube plaque, guys. That would be really cool. The YouTube plaque, when you hit a certain amount of supporters, they send you it's either a silver or gold plaque.
Oh, it's
that's set like a trophy in a way.
You see what I'm telling you? So everything in this world, you get rewarded for.
Oh yeah.
Because in school they give you that. I said everything in this world, it seems as though the way the system is set up, you get rewarded. That's why you see I want to get away with people telling this person that they're spoiled. Because you're doing this for fun, and when you meet a certain level, you get a plaque. It's like on a job. When you get into the workforce, if you have quotas and stuff to meet, when you meet that quota, you get a plaque. They even give you dinner. Sometimes they give you stock options. It's so many. So people are always rewarding you in different ways to accomplish good things. So you should always thrive, no matter what you're doing. Whether it's, I was cooking the meal this afternoon, downstairs for you, and I found myself I was putting black.
You were cooking?
Yes. Well, I was seasoning it up. I found myself I was putting black pepper in the pot, right?
Yeah.
But I caught myself for a moment because I felt that as though I was on my tippy toes. I was so excited and happy just to be putting black pepper. I was like, bam. And I was like, yeah. I said, you know what? Whatever you do in life, you should find joy in it. And I said that, that's why the food tastes better, because I knew I was cooking it for you and Stu, and I'm happy to do that. But we should always try to find, even like if you're going to work and stuff, sometimes I know you're tired, you're exhausted, don't want to do it. But something, you have a job and you're getting a paycheck. And a lot of people say, oh, they're not paying me enough. Go in and do the job and try to find some type of joy in it, because it could be worse. And the things are always worse. What's funny?
No, I'm crying.
Why are you crying?
My nail broke. I was trying to save its life. And
know.
it broke. Oh my god. And it broke. Why did it break in the worst possible place? My nail broke. Hey Fate, how you doing?
That you made that happen, right?
How?
You made that happen because you said every time I come home I have to
No.
wash the dishes.
I know my nails. I know how to take care of my nails, Mom. You made me watch a ridiculous amount of dishes. Guys, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a YouTube Shorts. I'm literally going to say, like, the YouTube Shorts is going to say, dishes 1, dishes 2. So you guys can see how many times I have to wash dishes. It's ridiculous.
You like to eat.
I like to eat, but, like, I'm okay. It's not even the amount. It's, like, it's not even that I have to wash. It's just, like, it's always a lot. And, like, I'm the only person doing it.
Because I like to prepare the food well for you.
Why can't we create a dishes schedule? There's 3 people in the house. Why can't we create a schedule for 3 people can wash? I mean, G can wash dishes, but like Mom's like, he's a baby, he can't wash anything. That's why they don't like me making stuff for G. Anytime they ask me to make food for G, I'm like, G, come here. You're gonna come make your own grilled cheese. So you see, no, she doesn't want to make the schedule because she knows nobody else is gonna do it.
So will that schedule include you taking time out to prepare dinner too?
It's just for dishes. You guys gonna eat my food?
Oh, so you
gonna eat my food? I can make dinner. Sure, I'll make some dinner. Yeah, put me on the schedule to cook.
So you just want to schedule for dishes. You don't want to.
I just said put me on the schedule to cook. I'll cook. Let's see who's gonna eat it. If you guys don't eat it, that's not my
The
fault.
question is, will you eat it?
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Will you eat it?
Sure.
So you'll be on the schedule to cook. You eat the cooking, and I'll eat out.
Yeah, I'll go to Trader Joe's, get some frozen food. That's what I'm making when it's my turn to cook. As long as I don't have to wash dishes every day, it's ridiculous. When I go to my grandmother's house, I have to wash her dishes too, guys. That's what broke my nail.
Oh, sorry, dear Carmen.
Clark said they like your voice, Mom.
Oh, thank you. Who said that?
Clark.
Thank you.
She said thank you.
Oh,
Not Clark. No, their name is Vernon Clark.
Oh,
Oh, she's singing now. You guys can't hear her.
I'll be there to save the day.
In my ear.
Superman got nothing
Oh my god.
on me. Sing it. I'm only one call away. Why you gave it to me? And if you need.
Okay, guys, I take the mic away. You guys can't hear her no more.
Clark name just inspired me, made me feel music. Made me think
Clark,
of
she
songs
said
that
your
sing.
name inspired her to make music. My nail broke in the worst possible way. I'll put some nail polish on top of it and let's see what happens. Even though it's split.
Mia,
What happened?
make sure you let them know we are not arguing.
Yeah, we're not arguing, guys.
We're just releasing.
Can I put? I'm gonna put tape on my nail. I'm gonna tape it together. Because it's split in the worst possible way. It split the base. It always does that. No, but it split the base. Like it split the base. It's happened before. I don't have to go to the doctor or anything. But like even if I cut it, because even though it split the base is not that serious, guys. It's happened multiple times to me before. The first time it happened, I panicked. But so you see, my nail's long. So like the length is still good. It needs to grow out. So like if this can grow out where the split is, I can maintain my long length for a while. So even if I cut it, it's not going to make a difference. It's still going to be split at the base. So I feel like I'm going to tape it together. I would put glue, but I only have real glue. I need nail glue. I would put real glue, but I don't have it.
You know who you remind me of?
No.
Okay, let me think.
Okay, guys, I know we're delayed reading your comments. Please bear with us. Promise you we will get there and read it to you. for you. I don't know why I said to you.
Mia is Lucy and I'm Ricky.
Who is that?
Do you guys know who Lucy and Ricky was? Here, let them tell you who Lucy and Ricky was.
Let us know if you know who those people are. I have no idea who those people are. Hey, Faye, glad you like gold on the gold outfit or the shirt on me. Thank you so much. It was my mom's. You're going to go eat King of the Weather? Okay, nice. What are you planning on eating? Fate said King of the Weather. I would have guessed you were an old guy, to be honest. Didn't know you were young, LOL. He was laughing. Cat's Pokemon said, yeah, gold looks great on me. It brings out your undertones. Really? I did not know that. What are my undertones? I don't know. But thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words. You're really nice, guys. Fate said, guess you give matured vibes in person too. Oh, King of the Weather. Okay, they're talking together. Nice, nice. Clark said, that's a fancy shirt. Yes, it is. It was my mom's. My mom has a great sense of style. And, like, I like it because, like, even though it's fancy, like, you can make it casual. Like, I can wear this, like, if I'm just going to the store, if I put on, like, jeans or something. I mean, I wouldn't wear it if I'm just going to the store. But, like, you could. So, yeah. Fate said, your dress today is giving royalty. Mia, gold dress, purple glasses. Oh, wow. Thank you. I got royalty inside my DNA.
Born like this, create like this, and mark like this. I was born like this, create like this, and I don't know the other words.
Yeah.
Tell them why you dressed up.
Yeah, I just put on this outfit because the stream, I dressed up for the live stream, guys. The supporters, so yeah.
It's a little nice for you guys.
And you guys can see my pajamas at the bottom.
Really?
They just saw my pajamas. They can see it.
Lucy!
I was wearing pajamas, and then she's like, I didn't know you guys could see my pajamas the whole time. They saw my pajamas the whole time.
Let me ask this. They saw it?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question. Is she Lucy or Carol Burnett? Which one would you say she's more relatable to? Lucy, you got some explaining to do, or is she Carol Burnett?
Guys, have you ever had an interview and, like, you wore professional clothes on top and pajama pants in the bottom? I've never done that until this moment, okay, guys?
They saw your pajamas.
Yes. I didn't know you guys were seeing my pajamas. That's funny.
You are funny. This is uniquely
Oh my
Mia
God.
show is just so funny. If you was decked out all the way, you wouldn't be uniquely Mia. You have to find a way to add a little humor in there.
I don't listen to podcasts, Cats and Pokemon.
Well, we gonna
Cats
have
and
to start
Cats and
listening.
Pokemon said podcast topics. Maybe you can talk about podcasts you like listening to.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have to start listening to some.
Yeah, we're gonna have to listen to.
Yeah.
I like the one that give you the news, but
My mom
I
likes
was
the one like,
Tim
oh
Cook.
yeah, wait, I did listen to NPR. I used to listen to NPR all the
Yeah,
time, like driving to
NPR.
school.
If that's a podcast.
Yeah, that's a podcast.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah, we
love
could do that.
I
Yeah, we
love
could do that.
That give you the news, but give it to you in a nice, subtle, soothing way. So like, what we'll try to do is we'll try to do that so that like if anyone is like restless and they're unable to sleep,
Yeah.
all they got to do is turn on the podcast and listen to us, and they'll fall asleep.
True.
And then they can start giving it away free. Get away from the pills.
Oh yeah,
Listen
true.
to
My
us.
mom said we'll make podcasts like that so that way if you guys are having trouble falling asleep, you can listen to our voices and it'll make you go to sleep. King of the Weather said, bruh, how did you break your nail? My mom's fault, guys.
How's it my fault?
She had me washing a lot of dishes.
We saw you on the live over there filing.
Cats and Pokemon. I was trying to save it. Cats and Pokemon said, Mia, you know how influencers go on brand trips. Is there a brand or brand trip you'd like to go on? If I had to choose one, there's so many, but I would have to go for the first one. If I have a choice, maybe Tarte, just because they took.
Tarte.
It's like a makeup brand, but they take their brand. They took their like YouTubers, like the influencers. They took them to like.
You don't even wear makeup.
Just listen to what I'm gonna say. I could start wearing makeup for them. They took them to Dubai and Bora Bora.
But you don't even
for a
wear
Tarte
makeup.
trip.
You would
Exactly, but like, so what brand trip am I going on? What brand trip is like gonna sponsor Uniquely Mia then? Guys, let us know. Mom's like, you don't wear makeup. That's what I'm saying.
No,
like, if I had the
you
choice, I would. You wear makeup. We could do some Uniquely Mia content.
You know,
Why are you always talking?
They won't.
You always content. What if Tarte's watching right now? You just discredited us from being part of Tarte's brand trip.
They won't because we don't want to do something and go and embarrass ourselves.
We're not gonna embarrass ourselves. I can learn how to do makeup. Don't I always tell you guys I want to learn how to do eyeliner?
Yeah, you can make us look like clowns. If it's a clown thing, we don't want to because we want to get more. So it's best. And when you do something, you want to do.
Okay, what brand trip are we gonna go? You know any brands?
Food. You could go to the beach.
What's the brand trip name? What company sponsor said food brand trip?
I don't know.
She doesn't know she's talking. Go, mommy, go. Go.
Listen to you.
Please go.
You have if you want.
Please go.
Wait, I could not believe you said makeup. You actually
Go.
chose a makeup
Mom,
brand.
go away.
You actually chose a makeup. Indonesia can call it fashion.
What company sponsors said brand trip?
Man, you've been.
That's the only company that I know that officially sponsors influence. And there's this one influencer, all she does is cook, and makeup brands be sponsoring her, and cleanup brands be sponsoring. So obviously there's a lot, but like if I had to choose one, it would be Tarte, just because they took their influencers to Bora Bora and Dubai.
A natural.
That's the only one.
A natural look.
Yeah.
And they'll send you to the tropical island to try out some aloes and stuff. Natural look.
What brand does that? She's
That's
just
beautiful.
throwing
Glory
stuff
of
out
God
there,
to
and
conceal a
she's
matter
like,
that-
don't listen to Uniquely Mom when it comes to this aspect, guys. But yeah, that would be the one brand. But no, if I had to think about it, I don't know. A nail polish brand.
Yes.
I just threw out Tarte because of the trips, but Tarte would be cool. Tarte's still on the list, even though I don't know how to do makeup. I'll learn how to do makeup for Tarte and start some makeup content for you guys. If that's what they want me to do, sure, I'll do that. But like ideally, it would probably be a nail brand. But like you never hear influencers doing like brands taking nail brands taking influencers places.
And you're gonna
So
do it live and do your makeup.
I'm not gonna do it because I don't know how to do makeup. I said I would learn how to do makeup. But so yeah, it would be a nail brand, but like nail brands don't take influencers on brand trips. Tarte is like the only one. It's Tarte and Fenty Beauty and like
You could do Fenty Beauty lip gloss.
but I can't do Tarte. Do you hear what you said, Mom? You can't be saying some stuff.
Makeup. I know Fenty.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I only like Fenty Beauty, Tarte, and then some cleaning brands. And like obviously I think these two cooking influencers, they were sponsored like by the NFL to go and cook. So there's that. I guess they could do that for Uniquely Mom, and I could just tag along, record some content, live stream, and we could be there right there with her. So yeah. Oh, we're not fighting. No, we're not, Laura. Cats of Pokemon said Mia says she's able to express her ideas, so I think she's just expressing her ideas, not arguing. That's what we look like to them. We're arguing when we talk. That's funny.
No, tell them that's how you release.
That's
how
funny.
you release. You have to be able to release what you're feeling in the moment.
She said that's how you release what you're feeling in the moment.
I guess it come across because you have to release what you feel because it's not good to keep things bottled up. So if you have a disagreement, you have a disagreement quick, or me and I
need y'all to crack my back.
Like I said, she's Lucy, I'm Ricky.
Ow. Can you crack my back? Crack my back. She never wants to crack my back. That doesn't help.
We're gonna go to the gym. You want to go to the
No, they're gonna break my back. I just want somebody. Take me to. I want a Swiss massage. Give me a Thai massage or a Swiss massage, please.
You want to go to massage?
Yeah, they'll crack my back for me. A Swiss or a Thai massage.
Well, then you have to
I watch a lot of.
Make sure you choose a good one.
They have on Groupon. That's what I'm gonna do. One day I'm going to get a Swish and or a Thai massage because I watch a lot of videos about it on YouTube.
Canal Street. They have massages for good prices.
Mom said Canal Street has massages for good price. How come you didn't take me there last time we were on Canal Street?
Because you always need money. You can't do everything all at the same time.
You bought food. I have my own money. Fate said your podcast could be on positivity or mental health or something like that. Yeah, good idea. Nice. We like the ideas coming through, so I'm going to write them all down in like a notebook. Cool. Hey, Madison. Clark said they love Lucy.
Oh, yeah.
Cats and Pokemon said I saw someone use baby powder and nail glue to keep the nail together. But we don't have baby powder and we don't have nail glue. So I don't have that. We have tea bags. So I know you said tea bags would work, but we don't have the nail glue. So I would have to use regular glue for the tea bags. And I'm not sure that's healthy for your nail. So I don't know. What I'll do is I'll tape it together, Cats and Pokemon. And then when I go outside, if I find a store that sells the nail glue prior to my nail break-in, I'll buy it and see if it works. Hey, Madison. Cats and Pokemon said, oh, I know Carol Burnett from Little Orphan Annie. I don't know who Lucy is, though.
Yeah.
My mom said, yeah. She said she doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't know Lucy.
Wasn't Carol Burnett fantastic?
My mom.
In our
What you said? Talk. What you said?
In Orphan Annie, you know Carol Burnett.
My mom said, wasn't Carol Burnett awesome in Orphan Annie? Who was no?
You remember Carol Burnett? She played she ran the orphanage.
Really? That's her?
Yeah, that's Carol.
That's who you compare me to? I didn't know she compared me to that lady. That lady was mean. What's wrong? But no, her fashion was cool. I did like her fashion. She did have a good fashion, but she's always saying Carol Burnett. I'm like, who is that? Is it Annie? Is this the lady?
Yeah,
is the headmistress? Really?
And no,
I didn't know that was her.
When she was younger, she used to play.
She's mean, but she has cool outfits though.
Tell them, you guys go and look at Mama's Family and Lucy. I love Lucy.
Do you listen to Kendrick Lamar a lot, Mia? My mom listens to Kendrick Lamar a lot, so that equates to me listening. SZA, we were in the elevator. I'm like, what are you saying? She's like, SZA came out with a new song, and she's like, just because it's SZA's new song is good. It could be the worst song ever by SZA. My mom's like, no, it's good.
How could you use SZA's name in that negative? How could you use SZA's name with that negative word? Take it back, please. Take it back. Take it back.
Do you want me to like? Do you want SZA to be your daughter? And like, you don't want me no more?
I just felt a sense of joy down below of excitement.
Hey, really? What's wrong with you? That's so mean. She just said she would replace me with SZA as her daughter. You just said you felt a sense of excitement. That's crazy. How you gonna do that?
Because you know why?
She just said she would replace me with SZA.
Because that thought, I never said that. But that thought never came to my head. But you just made me extremely happy.
She said that thought never came to her head, but it made her extremely happy. Mommy and SZA. What? Are you even old enough to be your mom? You're not old enough to be your mom.
Yeah.
How old is she? I don't know. You don't. Ooh, she doesn't know how old SZA is. Ooh. She doesn't know one thing about SZA. That's a surprise. Hey, Thomas. But yeah. So yeah, I do listen. My mom, she just really liked Not Like Us, and that's how I guess. But she says she always liked Kendrick Lamar. So yeah. They are?
35, yep. So I'm SZA mommy. I'm her adopted mommy.
No, you're not. Hey Thomas, Cats Pokemon said a YouTuber who doesn't do makeup content went on a Tarte brand trip. She does lifestyle. Thank you, Cats and Pokemon. Sending you the heart. I love you, Cats and Pokemon. Thank you. You see what they said? They said Cats Pokemon said a YouTuber who just does lifestyle content, uniquely Mia, went on a brand trip with Tarte. Okay, shout out. Okay, I might email Tarte. I've just been emailing random brands, so I'll email Tarte and other brands. Okay, I'm gonna do it. So you see, we could see uniquely Mia. I don't know where they're gonna take their next brand people though, but yeah. Thank you, God. You love the purple glasses. Maybe a skincare brand, but I don't. The only skincare I use is Olay, so maybe Olay. That would have to be like to use their product. Hey, welcome, Adam. How are you doing? Hey, MLF. How you doing, Hunter? How are you doing today? Oh, you got a 3-course homemade meal, King of the Weather. Nice. Well, what's the different meals? Does it taste good? King of the Weather said we just call my cat Komori from now on. Okay, nice, cute. Is Komori no longer a kitten then, or is that why you just call her Komori and not like the kitten Komori anymore? Or, okay, Cat's Pokemon said, yes, I love Miss Han. Okay, it's Miss Hannigan. Thank you. I didn't know she was super popular because I only knew her from Annie. She was so silly in Annie, even though she was kind of evil.
Go watch Mama's Family.
My mom wants you to watch Mama's Family for, she said that's when Carol Burnett was young. She was funny.
Carol Burnett. I always loved her.
King of the Weather said, nah, just tripping. Why would they replace you with SZA? My mom would probably do it if she had a choice. So you just said.
No, you just made me.
Now she's trying to justify what she said. Get out, mother. She's trying to justify.
I never thought about it.
Fate said, I love Kendrick Lamar a lot. Okay, nice. But listening to him for more than a decade. Wow. He grew up as a good kid in Mad City. I could relate a lot. Okay, yeah. And that's what I feel like that's sometimes if you could relate to an artist, then you're more prone to listening to them. And my mom said he's like a poet, so very cool. And she said his music is inspiring, so it's nice.
He's like the Marcus Garvey of his time, giving people strength to walk straight.
Yeah. Cats and Pokemon said, my mom would replace me with SZA in a heartbeat. But she'd probably use SZA's money to get me back. That's funny. No, that's at least, hey. No, because I always see those memes. They're like on TikTok and YouTube shorts, they're like, you can get $5 million today, but your sister or your sister, you have to push your sister down the stairs or they have to be incarcerated for like a day. Or you got to slap your mom for the $5 million.
What? Girl, you better slap me.
God, no, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You're gonna slap
For the
me?
$5 million.
But then that would be a sin.
For the $5 million.
There would be a sin.
How's it a sin?
Because that would you replacing you choosing money over God rules and God laws. Money is earthly wealth. What about your treasure in heaven?
Would you slap me for $5 million?
No.
She said no, she's not gonna slap me for $5 million.
I might get one of those plastic cans and accidentally let it slap you.
She said she would get a plastic hand and accidentally let it slap me. That's crazy. But no, I always see those memes. They're like, would you? They're like, would you like? You could get $5 million, but your sister has to be arrested for like or incarcerated for like a whole year, or your sibling.
Shoot.
I'm like, yeah.
You setting them up.
I got 2. I got like 10 if I count Step. So yes, I'll do it.
You setting all of them.
Y'all, it's for a year. You'll be rich when you come out, okay? So as long as I could get a portion of it, we're good. So yeah.
You're funny, Mia. You're funny.
You want to do that?
Carol Burnett would do that.
She said Carol Burnett would do that.
Miss Hannigan would do that. I told you.
Be honest, guys. Be honest. Would you do it? Would you do that? Be honest with yourself. Let us know. Medium said, I use Olay Got Milk body wash. Okay, cool. I never tried that one. I used the Olay face lotion. Okay, her real name is Kamori. Nice. What does raging mean? I think raging. What is raging? I feel like that's when like you're really upset and you start breaking everything. I don't know. I think that's my interpretation of it. Getting mad. Okay, so we were all the same wavelength. King of the Weather said getting mad. That's what it means. Cat's Pokemon. Mia want that $5 million. Guys, what would you do? Like, okay. Cats and Pokemon said, I can't slap my mom. My body won't physically be able to complete the movement. And the thing is, with the slap, nobody said it has to be a hard slap. Does it have to be a slap on the face? So that's why I said yes. Like, slap my mom for the $5 million. It could be like, that doesn't hurt. It could be like, that doesn't hurt.
I'm collecting the money first and then I'm slapping after.
She says she collected the money first and then she's slapping after. So you have to define the context in the type of slap. Okay? So, yeah. You would feel bad for the whole year, Medium. Really? Okay, nice.
Oh, you have a mic, so you don't have to yell into it.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't do that. Okay. Nice to hear that. Why are you screaming? Oh, sorry if it's projecting us screaming for you guys. If you have a mic, lower your voice. Isn't that common sense? No, it's not really common sense for most people. So it's my first time. It's not my first time using the mic, but like I'm now getting acquainted to it. And this mic is very different from like a wireless mic. Greedy Gaming. So it's not common sense, but thank you so much for providing that feedback. And make sure that you like the video. Do consider joining the Uniquely Mia community. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. So, yeah. I also will direct you to go watching my education videos. Go to my YouTube homepage, click education, and I recommend watching my correlation does not equal causation video, Greedy, because your comments, especially what you saying isn't that common sense, you're making a generalization. So you're taking your experience and your knowledge about having a mic and you're trying to generalize it to all people. We can't do that. I mean, you could do it, but you can't do that and you shouldn't do that because everyone has different lived experiences and different areas of knowledge. So just remember that in the future when we're communicating to each other and like when people in your real life as well. So yeah. Cat's Pokemon said the audio is fine for you. Okay, glad it's good for you. Yeah, I'm still getting acquainted to it, as I said. The more we play around with it, the better it'll get, guys. So stay tuned as the more we use it. Because honestly, I think this is like maybe like the 5th or 10th time I'm using it. So yeah. But welcome to the live stream. If you just joined, make sure to like the video. Do consider subscribing to the channel. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I have fashion videos, Eat With Me technology videos, education videos, travel videos, and a lot. If you want to know a little bit more about Uniquely Mia or Uniquely Mom, go check out not our most recent fully nutritional YouTube videos, but one of the most recent ones that was released, Q&A, question and answers, part 1. Part 2 is coming next week. And and we went to Canada. So go watch part 1 of Travel with Us to Canada video. What are you guys saying? I'm not gonna put my mic in my mouth. It's kind of weird. Oh. Alice said, hello, Uniquely Mia. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your congratulations. It's really awesome. We have 4,000 supporters. It's really awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. Your homepage subs count can be updated. It stopped at 3K. Really? Did you update your YouTube app? Because that was happening to me. I was trying to go live, I think it was last week, and I was connecting my mic and stuff, and it wasn't working for some reason, but I realized I had to update my YouTube app. So maybe update your YouTube app, and hopefully that works it out. So if that doesn't work, delete the app and re-download on your phone. If that doesn't work, let me know again, and then maybe, I don't know, reach out to YouTube. Perhaps they're probably doing something on the back end or something. But thank you so much, Alice, for your kind words and for your support. So if you are a supporter, I do have a giveaway happening for both international and domestic viewers. So if you want to enter into that giveaway and have a chance of winning, the first criteria, you have to be subscribed and a supporter of Uniquely Mia. And then go watch my fully nutritional YouTube videos, my video release saying my video about like how to enter into the giveaway and what you could potentially win is now out on my channel. The deadline is coming up. I'm not sure what the date is, but it's June. Something I may extend the deadline. So yeah, go watch that fully nutritional YouTube video and enter, and good luck to you. There's going to be domestic and international winners. Cats and Pokemon said, what's the name of the Young Caribou Net movie again? What's the name of the movie with the Young Caribou Net?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Mama's Family.
Mama's Family. Okay, King of the Weather said, I want to go to NYC. Excuse me. And Niagara Falls, Canada. Okay, nice. So manifest it, King of the Weather. Manifestation is key. And start saving, but definitely manifest. And I am confident that if it's your goal and you really want to do it, that you are going to make it there one day, King of the Weather. And as always, make sure that you're watching the fully nutritional YouTube videos and saving it, because you can do some of the things that Uniquely Mia and Uniquely Mom and Family do in New York as well as in Niagara Falls, since we did go there that last week.
I think you and your supporters should go and look at it, and then I could discuss it.
Oh, so my mom said we're gonna watch my mom said we should all watch the movie Mama's Family, and then we'll have like a live stream where we're doing like a movie review speaking about it. So I'll let you know when that live stream is going to be scheduled, like when the live stream where we're going to be doing the movie review about Mama's Family is going to be scheduled. But in the meantime, feel free to go out, watch the movie, find it on a streaming platform, write some notes down, and then when I have that live stream, we can talk about it. Cats and Pokemon said, I can also rewatch later if your mom is gone. Okay, true. Oh, no, she's still here. Yeah, she has Mama's Family. Greedy said, do you not... Oh, God. Okay, I have to read these comments really quickly. Where's my charger? Oh, I have 20%. So let's see how fast we can read these comments, because, like, I have 20%. That's going to last me a while, I think, but I like the mic, so... I can't charge my phone and have the mic plugged in at the same time. Greedy said, do you not take showers usually? I think you really should. I do take showers, but you guys would never know that because I'm not going to tell you guys when I take showers or show you guys doing that. Thanks for your concern. Cats and Pokemon said, speaking of graduation, I just passed a high school graduation. Really? Everything in the live is popping up in real life. Wow. Deja vu, Cats and Pokemon. It's like we're speaking like subconsciously. I don't know. Or these topics of discussion just knows what you're going to pass or what you're encountering. I feel like I experience deja vu sometimes, like, and then sometimes, I don't know. Or maybe I've watched a movie about deja vu and then I remember in that moment, but I'll be doing something and I'm like, didn't I do this already? Or that's an indicator that I do the same stuff often. I haven't experienced that. That normally happens at school to me. So yeah. I tend to do the same stuff at school, so that's why I have deja vu a lot there. Faith said, if you had to pick one superpower, super discipline, okay, or super positivity, which one would it be? I feel like I kind of have those superpowers, but okay, to be honest, okay, one superpower between being super disciplined or having super positivity. I guess I'll go with super discipline because I feel like I'm pretty positive. And if I'm not positive all the time, I do at least try to be positive to the people who deserve my positivity. Gotta use my phrasing really well there. So yeah, I'm not gonna choose super positivity, but I'll choose super discipline because I always meet the administrative deadline. If my professor, GRE professor, if I have the schoolwork deadline, I'm always going to submit that assignment or submit that job task by the deadline. But I often do find myself, sometimes, especially when I'm at school doing GRE work, I don't procrastinate, but I procrastinate for myself. For like, I don't do it on my own schedule, but I still get the work done before the professor's deadline. And then discipline can relate to a lot of other things like going to the gym. If you are a returning supporter, you know that I'll go to the gym maybe like for 3 weeks out of the semester, and I'm like, I'll randomly stop live streaming me going to the gym, and that's how you know I didn't go to the gym that week. So yeah, discipline relates to a lot of different things. I feel like having the superpower, being super disciplined, would be really cool. Sending the smiley faces back to you, King of the Weather. Alice said, "You're very welcome. I was referring to your introduction page, where you manly update." Oh, okay. Okay, thank you so much for telling me that. So I'll update for you. So you're talking about like the About Me section where I put in the date saying on September 15th I hit 2,000 supporters, like that. Okay, I'll update that. So you like the update. People actually read that. I didn't like I knew you guys read it, but I didn't know a lot of people read it. So now that I know people are actually reading it and checking it out, I'll be sure to update it. I'll try to update it today or tomorrow. So by tomorrow evening, it should be updated with like when I hit 4,000 supporters and stuff like that. Cats and Pokemon said, "Oh, maybe you can do a movie review podcast." Oh, that's a good idea. I'll write that down. That's a good idea. The only thing with that, I feel like the podcast content, we're going to do it. Uniquely Me, Uniquely Mom, we're going to do it in the future. However, my mom's like, she wants it to be all professional. So professional is good. So my mom's like, we're probably not going to do it until we can afford another mic. Because like, this mic was low-key expensive. It wasn't terrible, but it was expensive for me to buy a mic. So we're going to have to keep saving the YouTube money that we're making. Obviously, I do want all of it to go to pay my student loan debt. However, we're going to use some of the YouTube proceeds to purchase another mic in the future. So as we make more content and monetize said content, we'll see how much that adds up to. And then we'll buy another mic and then do the podcast content. So movie reviews for the podcast, Cats and Pokemon, that's coming in the future, but it's not going to be very soon since we only have one mic now. But thanks for the recommendation. It's a good recommendation. Hey, Nicholas. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. If you are a returning supporter, welcome back. You're beautiful as well, Nicholas. Thank you so much for your kind words. You have 88%, King of the Weather. Okay, your phone battery is charged up. Honestly, I'm not mad about it. I have 17% right now because I started the live stream where I had 95% on my phone and my phone's on low battery mode. And currently it says I've been on stream for about 107 minutes. So I think my battery lasted me a while, which is good. So I'm not upset about it, but it's just annoying sometimes that like I really want to continue using the mic because I like it. But I might have to plug out the mic and plug in my phone so I can like read up your comments because I don't think I'll read all your comments before my cutoff is 10%, then I'll plug in the phone. It's at 17 now. Hey, VTSK. Yo, sister, you look like a good person. Go the real way, the path of our brother Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X. Thank you so much for writing that in the chat, and thank you so much for being on the live stream. Hopefully you have an amazing day today. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. All opinion, people, and ideas, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. The algorithm knew that you wanted to be in a positive place, so I recommend you to the channel. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join the Uniquely Mia community. Cats Pokemon said, someone talk about finding money on the ground. So it'll happen to me too. But be careful, Cats and Pokemon. Not to spoil, but I'm not going to give you a spoiler, but if you've seen Final Destination Bloodline, be careful of the money that you pick up on the floor. We'll leave it at that. Particularly pennies. Be careful of the pennies that you see on the floor. What's the name of the movie again? I forgot. My mom went away. We'll see if she comes back before I end the stream, Fate. But I forgot the name of the movie. But as Cats and Pokemon said earlier, you can always like rewind the live stream, and we said the name like 2 or 3 times. Cats and Pokemon said, there's a store near me called E. coli. What? No, that's how I read it. That's how I read it too, Cats and Pokemon. Okay, Mama's Family, that's the name of the movie. Hey, Greedy. Your comments are really funny. But thank you for telling me what to do. Thank you, not telling me what to do, but thank you for, I guess, conveying your opinions. Glad you feel that this is a safe space where you can convey your opinions. However, I'm confident in the way that I look currently. I'm fine, so, no thank you. But thank you so much for conveying your opinions regarding that. I will redirect you to human biology classes that you learn about in like elementary school, high school. And that could explain why you're common, essentially, or make you more knowledgeable about that. So yeah, Fate said, okay, Cat. King of the Weather said, I got some Jordan 3s. Please don't be mad at me. I'm not mad uniquely. Oh, Uniquely Mom's not here. King of the Weather, she just disappeared on us. But I'm sure she won't be mad about you getting new shoes, King of the Weather. She's gonna be like, I'm sure. Let's channel our inner Uniquely Mom. I'm uniquely me. I'm not gonna be good at this, but let's chat. Let's see if we can say, well, what would Uniquely Mom say? I know my mom, right? King of the Weather, that is so awesome. I hope one day I go in the store and those Jordans have King of the Weather written on it. I want to see King of the Weather Jordans in the store one day, King of the Weather. What color are your Jordans? As long as you're happy with your Jordans and your sneaker collection, I'm happy for you as well, King of the Weather. But make sure you're saving your money as well and you're not spending recklessly. That was Uniquely Mia channel and Uniquely Mom. So I think that's what she would have said to you, King of the Weather. So yeah, she wouldn't be mad at you at all. But she would definitely want you to have like a collab with Jordan in the future. So that way we could go in the store and we could see like King of the Weather shoes. Okay. What did we say? I'm feeling ew about these comments. If you get... No. You guys are really funny sometimes. That was kind of funny. Cats and Pokemon. Okay. Alice said, what's wrong with picking up change off the ground? My elderly loved ones does that. Is it harmful? I don't want to spoil the movie for you, but watch Final Destination Bloodline. If you're not into gory movies, don't watch it. But not to spoil it for you, this isn't a spoiler what I'm about to tell you, but it's kind of a spoiler, like not a major spoiler. So if you haven't seen Final Destination Bloodline, please mute your like turn the volume down on your phone if you don't want to spoil it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So Final Destination Bloodline, essentially what happened was there was this penny, and this penny caused the deaths of a lot of people. So initially the penny was lost, right? So initially the people who were supposed to die, they had the penny, and then they lost the penny. And then an elderly woman, she picked up the penny. And then towards the end of the movie, the 2 people thought they survived. However, the penny caused their death again because the penny was cursed. The penny had bad juju on it, bad energy on it. So yeah. My mom was the same way. My grandmother's the same way. Anytime we go outside in the past, we used to see pennies. And Mom's like, pick up the pennies for good luck. Pick up the penny. We saw Final Destination Bloodline. I looked at my mom. I'm like, Mommy, I'm not picking up no more pennies. We don't know what juju bad energy's on that penny. You saw what that penny did, right? So you don't want to pick up bad energy, guys. It's like in my head, I refuse to go to a yard sale anymore and buy anything anymore. I used to do it in the past. It used to be fun, but I don't do that anymore because I watch too much possession and horror movies and Annabelle and possession movies. And somebody will buy a box. Somebody will buy a doll. And they got the bad evil spirit connected to it, guys. So, yeah, don't be picking up stuff that's not yours or buying stuff that's not yours, especially if it look creepy. So, yeah. That's why Uniquely Mia says not to pick up bad juju. Jessie, don't say that about yourself. Why would you say you're chubby like Peppa Pig, Jessie? If you are unhappy with the way that you look right now, Jessie, you can take the initiative and like go out to the gym and exercise. You don't want to exercise, save that money, get some plastic surgery to lose that weight. So do not call yourself Peppa Pig, Jessie. Yeah, there are things you can do there are things you can do to lose said weight if that's the route that you would like to go. Hey Evan, how are you doing? Faith said no sneakers is word good old vehicle king of the weather. Don't forget. Evan said I unlocked an achievement today. Wow, what is it? What is it, Evan? King of the Weather said I also got merch that matches the shoes. Nice. That sounds very fire. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Cats and Pokemon said sup, Evan. King of the Weather said here we go again. Evan said, wait, Mia, how come King of the Weather and Cats and Pokemon are boat moderators? Can I also be a moderator? Ask me in the next live stream, Evan, and perhaps I will be ending the live stream very soon just because I have 10% on my phone. But I think, yeah, for the max for each live stream, I think I'm probably going to do 2 moderators just so it doesn't get too out of hand. But they're moderators, Evan, because they asked to be a moderator and because they have been consistent supporters who I think lives up to like the core foundations of the Uniquely Mia channel. So yeah, if you are a returning supporter and you would like to be a moderator, as long as 2 moderators aren't already like in the live stream, ask me, and then perhaps you may be a moderator in the next live stream. So yeah. Cats Pokemon said, I love spoilers. They make me want to watch. No, I feel the same way, Cats Pokemon. I know people hate spoilers. Even when I'm reading a book, sometimes I need the spoilers to like, is it even worth my time to read it? So yeah, I love spoilers. Evan said, I hope they don't block random people. They just like, yeah, I told them the rules, so hopefully they don't do it either. But I can always double check what moderators do as well. That's like a feature that YouTube gives me like after the stream, so which is good. Hey Saga, how are you doing? I don't like the moderator. Hey, how are you doing, Heckler? God, you could be here. Mia, you can take away my moderator. Give it to Evan if you like. All right, thank you so much, Cats and Pokemon. That's really kind of you to say. But as I said, we're ending this stream soon just because I literally have 9%. So I'm going to try and read up these comments because I don't want the live stream to end abruptly. So yeah, next live stream, if I'm doing a stream where I'm sitting down like in my house able to speak to you guys and like observe what you're doing, I'll give you moderator status. I don't give moderator status if I live stream when I'm outside of my house because it's like go, go, go. And I'm not able to like 100% see what you guys are doing as moderators. Evan said, no, Cats, I like you. Evan said, King is already acting like a king. Evan said, King, ask me at first. You ain't in charge, bro. Clark said, my grandmother used to say, if a penny is face down, is bad luck. Really? Okay, I did not know that. Well, yeah, I'm not picking up no more pennies anymore. Jesse said, pink oink. Okay, what are we saying? Evan said, I did something fantastic today. I controlled my anger and I refused to let someone I know bait me into believing something about me that's untrue. That's so great. I'm so proud of you, Evan. That's awesome. I got to plug in my phone. I'm not going to get through these comments. You have a charger, Mom? I was really trying to stay on stream with the mic for as long as possible, but I literally have 8%. My phone tends to die when it hits like 5% for some reason or 7%. It's really unpredictable. You have a charger? Give me that charger. No, that's not. Where's the phone charger? Thanks. So say bye-bye to the mic. It was fun while it lasted, guys. Until the next live stream that we do in the house when my phone has 100% and we use the mic, you're about to hear Uniquely Mia's voice without a mic now. Huh? Yeah. Okay, guys. This is my voice without the mic. How does it sound? Alrighty. So what are we saying? Evan said, King of the Weather. I don't care if you're a moderator. Fate said, wow, Evan, you did a great job today. Yeah, that is a great job, being able to like control your anger and not letting somebody make you do something you don't want to do. So shout out to Evan for that. Yes, any racial slurs is a timeout. King of the Weather is correct. I achieved God's will. Nice. Alice said, okay, thanks for explaining. She stays prayed up. So we're okay. Thanks again. Yeah, glad I was able to explain it to you. So yeah, I'll definitely watch Final Destination Bloodline. Was it my favorite Final Destination out of the whole franchise? No, but it was a good movie, okay? It's very gory, so if like you don't want to see blood, gore, don't watch it because it's gory that way, but it's a good movie. Glad you're doing good today, Saga. Did you do anything interesting? How is mom? My mom is doing good, Saga. Thank you so much for asking. Evan said, I'm a moderator on another channel and I don't block anyone at all unless they're spamming. Okay, nice. What do we say? Evan said I was born. I'm a born leader. Victory, okay. Your voice is angelic. Glad you like my voice, Fate. Evan said, I feel so powerful in a gold way after controlling my own mind. Okay, nice, nice. Clark said, every time I get charged from a gas station, I drop pennies. Really? Well, you can pick up your own pennies. So pick up your own pennies. But like I'm saying, don't pick up like a random penny that like you see like on the sidewalk. But like your own pennies if you drop it. But no, change is so weird. Like, why don't I even give it any? I mean, like, I use change if I go to the store, but it's like, it always gets lost in my wallet, the change. So it's really hard to find it. So sometimes you'll have, like, if you buy something that's $1.75, you'll have the change, but you just give the guy the $2 because, like, you have to search for the change. It's really annoying sometimes. So it's understandable that you drop it, like, almost every time you get it from the store. King of the Weather's unstable. Okay. But welcome everyone to the live stream. Shout out if you've been here for a while. Shout out if you are a returning supporter. I really appreciate your continued support. In this live stream, we ate some dinner. We had a conversation. My nail broke, which just kind of sucks. Honestly, I'm not going to do a manicure video today. Probably do it tomorrow, Friday. But what I will do today, I'll just put like some clear nail polish on top of the breakage because I don't want to cut it. I want to see if I can like try and save it a little bit. So we'll just leave it as is. And then I think tomorrow or Friday, as I said, I may do a manicure video. I can't tell you a specific date now because I'm looking at my nails. I feel like I may need me to do it tomorrow, but I don't know how I'll feel tomorrow to do it. So we might try and push it till Friday. But if I care about my nail health, I should really do it tomorrow. So we may do the manicure video tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I'll tell you, I know some of you guys on the stream like watching my manicure video. So when I know for certain that like I want to do my nails, I'll make sure maybe like 30 minutes prior, 20 or 30 minutes prior, I'll try and like make a post saying, hey, at this time, we'll do a manicure live stream. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and your post notifications are turned on. Hey, Easy24, how are you doing today? Glad you could be on the live stream. Philip said good night. Good night to you as well. Hopefully you had a blessed day as well. You had some oil down and some, what is that? Carby beer. Okay. Hopefully your oil down was good. Nice, nice. For dinner today, I had fried fish with eggplant, also known as belenje, and some brown rice. It tastes pretty good. So if you want to see what I ate for dinner, just rewind the live stream and you can see my meal. Clark said, no, I dropped the penny. Oh, you dropped the pennies on purpose because you don't want them. Or those pennies can add up, Clark. How many pennies have you dropped? You know what you should do, Clark? Get a bottle. Because, was it you, Clark? I think, was it you who said you wanted to travel earlier, but you're scared of flying? No, it wasn't you. But you know what, Clark? Save those pennies because you could, like, take the pennies. If you want, you could take the pennies, put it in, like, a bottle. And, like, the pennies can maybe add up one day. You be leaving the pennies on purpose. Hey, KG. How are you doing? King of the Weather said, I'm not getting blocked just because you say. Okay, true, okay. Evan said King is just like, okay, we have your own side conversation. Remember, guys, we can disagree with people in the chat. Just remember, remain respectful, and you are good to go. What said Evan, calm down. Faith said, I trust King of the Weather to do what needs to be done, Evan. Welcome back, cats and Pokemon. Oh, you were just feeding your cat. Okay, nice. Glad you could be back. Oh, you just got home. Glad you got home safely. So what's the verdict, cats and Pokemon? Are you going to be eating, did your roommate cook, or are you going to be ordering like McDonald's or something else? Evan said, I'm head to bed now, King. I'm actually tired today. First time in my whole life. I must be getting old. King wore me down. Well, it's a pleasure having you on the live stream, Evan. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comic section of my Full Nutrition YouTube video or YouTube Shorts. Have a great rest. Cats and Pokemon said, yeah, King of the Weather is a good moderator. I haven't seen anything bad from it. Yeah, I will say King of Weather, Cats and Pokemon, everyone who has been a moderator thus far, not a lot of people have asked to be moderators, but like everyone who I've given moderator status to so far on the channel, shout out to you guys. You guys have been doing a great job at being moderators, no complaints. I will. Fate said I try to be politically positive. Evan said, okay, I'm gonna head out. I need to stick, okay, to my bedtime routine, okay. Night, everyone. I'll be back to challenge King of the Weather. All right, good night, Evan. Have a great night's rest. As I said, hopefully I see you in the next live stream, comment section, of Full Nutrition YouTube video. Thank you so much for tuning in today. All right, bet I'm ready. King of the Weather said, okay, King of the Weather is ready for you, Evan, whenever you come back. Cats and Pokemon said, no, they didn't cook, so I'm getting the McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's deal. But I'm excited. I haven't had McDonald's in a while. Yeah, I honestly, prior to me coming, like, back home for summer break, I didn't have McDonald's for a few months. And I don't know. I feel like when you don't eat McDonald's for a while and you eat it, it's gotten better. I've had McDonald's 3 times. I don't want McDonald's anymore because, like, I feel like this is how I view McDonald's. Okay, you haven't had it in a while. The first time you eat it, it tastes good. Haven't had, like, when I came back, didn't have McDonald's for like 6 months. I got like the $5 meal. It's a lot of food for $5. It's not sponsored, but you get like a McChicken sandwich. You get some chicken nuggets and you get French fries, all $5. So I'm like, it's good. And then literally like 3 days later, went to Manhattan, we had McDonald's again. I'm like, it's good. Okay, get some chicken nuggets. And then literally like 4 days after, had McDonald's again. I'm eating it. I'm like, I don't want you anymore, McDonald's. So McDonald's is something like, I feel like if you don't eat it in a while, it's good. But then if you eat it too much, you can't do it too much. But their McFlurries are good. I haven't had a McDonald's flurry in a long time. But like their M&M McFlurry, so good. Now I want to go to McDonald's to get an M&M McFlurry. But it's so good. I do love M&M McFlurry. And then their apple pie, very good. Evan, okay, Cats Pokemon said, see you, Evan. Okay, you're sleeping. King of the Weather said, I'm ready. Next stream, I'm ready to challenge Evan. Okay, yes. Prepare your, what is it? Your verbal roast for each other in the next live stream. I guess we will have a roasting battle between King of the Weather and Evan if they would like to do so. Cats and Pokemon said, Mia, do you know anyone who uses they, them pronouns? My roommate does that. That's why I say they, because they were born female. I wanted to explain that. Okay, thank you so much for explaining. When I was in RA, like on campus, I had residents who used they, them pronouns, but in my like personal life or like my family, personal life, people who I know in real life, I don't know anyone who uses they, them pronouns, but like in a professional capacity, 100%. Yeah, I had a supervisor who used they, them pronouns, things like that. I mean, I don't think it's that difficult. Obviously, it's a little bit of a learning curve because like when you're describing this person, especially if you're not used to it for the first time, instead of using she or him, you got to make sure that you use they, them to be like inclusive. So yeah, but shout out to you, Cats and Pokemon, because you are definitely like being inclusive, especially like when I don't think your roommate's on. If they are on, hey, Cats and Pokemon roommate, so you're being definitely inclusive with that, which is great. What challenge? So it seems like Evan and King of the Weather, they were like roasting each other in the live stream. So they said that they're ready for each other for the next stream. So I'm assuming perhaps next time when they're on stream together, if they want to, a roasting battle may happen, and that's going to be the challenge. We will see who wins. So yeah, that was a challenge I was describing. All right, let's give about a few seconds, see if we have any other final comments, questions, or concerns that may emerge from this, because I remember one time I ended the stream abruptly. I cut somebody's question off, and that wasn't cool. So let's see, but I'll do like my outro for the live stream while you guys type any final comments or questions you may have for me. So good night, Faith. Good night, everyone on the stream. King of the Weather, Cats and Pokemon, Evan, Fate, who else was on? Philip, Easy24, Alice, everyone who was on the live stream. I know I didn't get to everyone. Shout out to everyone who purchased a super chat. Arnell and B, thank you guys so much for going that extra mile and purchasing a super chat. Hey, Khalid, how are you doing today? Oh, thank you so much. Hi, you're really kind. Thank you so much for your kind words. Glad you think I'm kind. This is a positive place. Shout out to Clark for being here as well. This is a positive place where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So I'm so glad that you are able to be here. The algorithm knew that you want us to be in a place where you are welcome for said positivity and uniqueness. So recommend you to the channel. Clark said, I like to refer to people by their names to avoid. Yeah, and that's another thing you could do too. Like if you meet somebody in the real world, guys, who's your coworker or who potentially could become your friend, and if you're not used to using their pronouns for the first time, obviously you do want to take that initiative to like get used to using their pronouns, especially if like they're your coworker, supervisor, or a potential friend of yours. But at the start of it, if you're having difficulty doing that, call them by their name. Like, always use your name. Because, yeah, that was definitely, like, a learning curve for me. Because prior to me having a resident, I never, like, encountered, like, obviously I knew about it, but, like, I never had to, like, use them. Because all the other people I met always use, like, she or him, her. So when I had the resident who used they, them pronouns, obviously I took the initiative to, like, learn how to use the pronouns in a sentence. When I had roommate agreements, had to mediate roommate disagreements, anytime I had to write like their verbal responses, I always was inclusive using they, them pronouns. But like at the start of it, I always referred to that resident by their name because I wanted to be inclusive. So that's another thing you could do if you're having difficulty like learning how to navigate the pronouns area. So yeah, it's all about being inclusive, guys. Same way we're digitally inclusive for people with disabilities. Same way we have like elevator ramps. I guess that's the idea behind the pronouns for some people. Hey Dip, glad you think my eyes are beautiful. Hey Pro Red. It is like 5 a.m. here right now. Wow. You just got up after 8 hours of study session. Well, don't study too much. Guys, the length of your studying doesn't really matter. It's because sometimes you can study long, you still won't do good on the exam. It's the way you were studying and if you're really absorbing the material. So it sounds like you did a lot of studying. Pro Red, take a break from that. Test yourself. See if you're retaining the material. Because sometimes you could be studying for a long time and like after a while the words blend together. That has happened to me. Why do people study? I feel like the most common reason, not for everyone. Not for everyone. Can't generalize it, but people study because they want to pass the class 9 times out of 10. There's people who want to study just because they want to pass, get the score needed to apply somewhere, or just get the scores needed to apply to school. There are some people who study because they want to achieve the highest score. I saw Kenny Les said to get smarter. I do think that plays a factor into it, but when we're looking at Unique Lamia for math classes, I still know algebra. I know how to do algebra. But 9 times out of 10, I didn't necessarily study to get smarter. I got studied to make sure I got the A in the class. And then after the class, you don't forget everything, but forget a little bit. I remember most of my psychology, criminal justice, public administration knowledge. I would hope I remember that information because that's like where I predominantly spend most of my time in the field of academia, paying a lot of money to do that. But like when we're looking at algebra, geology classes, science classes where I had exams, I had to study a lot. If you ask me a random question about it, I may not know the random question, but if you ask me something that I learned, I may know the answer. Am I smarter in that area? No. Did I study to get smarter in that topic? No. I studied to get my A. And once I got my A, I was good. So people study for multiple different reasons. Yeah, just to meet their needs, to be honest. So yeah. Well, okay, guys. So thank you so much for being on the live stream. It was a pleasure speaking to each and every one of you, sending hearts to all my supporters. Thank you so much for your continued support. I know you are real people. You don't have to be here. So I really appreciate your time for being here. I really appreciate you guys for being here, taking time out of your day. And I really appreciate you guys for going the extra mile and leaving comments for everyone who did leave those comments. If you are a new viewer here, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Owie. If you miss Uniquely Mia off the live stream, fear not. We have a lot of full instructional YouTube videos posted. I recently checked. YouTube says I have about 1,400 videos posted. When did I film and edit 1,400 videos? I have no idea, but according to YouTube, I did do it. That's a lot of videos. So you should never be missing Uniquely Mia. Love going live for you guys. Love speaking to you guys in real time. Hello. How are you doing? But there's a lot of content. As I always say, if you're only watching the live streams, you are missing out on a lot of who Uniquely Mia is and what Uniquely Mia does. So make sure to first go, if you want to have the chance of winning a giveaway item from Uniquely Mia, domestic and international, go watch that full nutritional YouTube videos. I recently hit 4,000 supporters. Shout out to you guys. And to show like an extra thank you for that, outside of making content, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So go watch that full nutritional YouTube video and enter into the giveaway if you want a chance to win. If you don't enter, even if you do enter, if you don't enter correctly, you have to enter correctly to be eligible. So pay attention to the video and the instructions. Also, go watch my Q&A video, question and answers with Uniquely Mia and Uniquely Mom, part 1. You can get to know Uniquely Mia a little better and Uniquely Mom a little better as well. We answer, you guys had some good questions. That's part 1. Part 2 and 3 is coming in subsequent weeks. Subsequent means later weeks. And then I have another most recent YouTube video that's out on my channel. My mom took me to Canada last week and was really awesome. Very, very cool. Shout out to mommy for that. Really cool. So I made a lot of content from Canada. Literally, I'm editing videos, and I think we may have about, when I say we, videos that I'll post on the channel. I think in total, there's probably going to be like 10 to 12 Canada videos. It's a lot of content, guys. So the first one is now out on the channel, Travel With Me to Canada, Niagara Falls. So go watch that video. And then outside of that, we have Washington, D.C. content. We have Guyana content. We have education videos and a lot more on the channel. Food videos, fashion videos. More of the story is there's a lot to Uniquely Mia on the channel outside of live streams. So after the live stream, if you ever come on YouTube and I'm not live, take a deep dive into my channel. And I do hope that you enjoy the content that you see that's reflected in the videos. So since we're about to end the stream, I am going to take away moderator status. So shout out to King of the Weather. Shout out to Cats and Pokemon. You guys were great moderators for this live stream. Thank you guys so much for being moderators and for adhering to the rules. Clark said people study because they have to. You study things you're not interested in. Yeah, I agree that people study because they have to. I disagree that you study things that you're not interested in. Because I'm interested in criminal justice psychology, professional writing to an extent. Is professional writing my favorite? No. But it is of interest to me. So, yeah. I think obviously there are some classes like algebra. I wasn't interested in algebra. So, obviously I had to study for that because I had to. Because it was like a requirement. But like, I don't think we study all things because we're not interested in it. Hello, Sunny. I'm doing good. Cats Pokemon said, LOL, sometimes it takes me 10 minutes to say bye. It's so she can retell. Yes, it is. Yes, it does. Because I have to do the outro, Cats and Pokemon, then I have to read up the final comments. So it does take me a while to get through the outro video. If you think this is long, imagine me when I edit my full nutritional YouTube videos. I feel like one day it would be fun to post an unedited video for you guys. My unedited videos is so long, I'm literally repeating the same words. So if you think My outro's long in live streams. You guys should see my unedited outros that I post, that I like edit up in Full Nutritional YouTube videos for you guys. All right. Hello. CHO. Pro Red said, I was studying biology and didn't even realize when time passed, to be honest. So you were studying very deeply. So I do hope that you take a break very soon, Pro Red. Good luck on your upcoming exam. You're going to do great. Don't stress over it anymore. So yeah, only realize it is morning due to the little light. Is your exam today? Hopefully your exam's not today. If your exam's today, stop studying. Get off the live stream. Maybe take a little nap, set multiple timers, and then go take your exam, then come back to the stream, let us know how you did. If your exam isn't today, stop studying still, go to sleep, and then when you wake up again, you could study for maybe like an hour or two, and then you'll be good. Okay, it's in 2 days, so you have time. Yeah, it's in 2 days, so you have time. You don't need to cram it in 2 days. So yeah, take that break, get some sleep, and then do practice problems and your study method. But yeah. The day before the exam, don't cram, because if you don't know the information the day before the exam, you're not going to know it the day of the exam. So don't cram the day before. But since you're studying 2 days in advance, you're doing great taking that initiative. So guys, thank you so much for being on the live stream. Pleasure speaking to each and every one of you guys. I will see all of you guys in the next live stream, comment section of my Full Nutritional YouTube video or YouTube Shorts. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Go watch some of my Full Nutrition YouTube videos if you missed Uniquely Mia off stream. Wait, I just see some last comments. Wait. Cats Pokemon. Welcome. Mazine, I only read and speak English, so I don't understand what you're saying, but if you understand what I'm saying, you're more than welcome. On the channel, Cats Pokemon said, I saw a study that said cramming typically makes you score less. Yeah, because, like, I think maybe the stress to it adds on. Bye, King of the Weather. Have a great day. Bye, Cats Pokemon. Bye, Pro Red. Bye, guys. See you soon.